Good morning, Chips. It's fishing time. Sorry, guys, I just woke up. I just woke up. Wait. I'm just so nervous today, guys. It's my first time playing the free video game, Apex Legends. And I was just so excited last night. I couldn't sleep. I was just like, wow, I can't wait to play this game. And then, you know, lo and behold, it was like 4:30 in the morning. I was like, oh no, gotta sleep. It's the free-to-play game, Apex Legends, Apex of the Legends. Good morning, everyone. Oh, look at double yawn. Free? It's free, guys. You can get it on Steam. Go on Steam. Type in Apex Legends. Hold on. Type in Apex Legends and download this very free game. I can't give you my review because I haven't played it before, but I'll let you know how it is. Guys, I just woke up. I'm tired. I'm tired. I didn't get my 5 hours. You must teach us how to play first. Yeah, I need to learn the controls and everything, so it might take a while. I might be like super doo-doo at it because I don't know the controls, but you know, we can learn it together. First time Apex Pred. You know, I'm sure there must be like some geniuses who can probably get to Pred the first time. Actually, like one of the streamers I used to, or the DBD streamer I watch, the Dead by Daylight streamer I watch sometimes. I feel like they could probably get to Pred because I think they're just naturally good at games. So whenever they like play any like shooter game, they're just so good, like from the start. Because I used to play CS and they played Valorant, then played Marvel Rivals, and they're just good at every single game. So I bet if they picked up Apex, they'd be good as well. You know, people like that, I'm just so envious. Like, how? Why? You have these natural gaming skills. Why can't I have those? Where's mine? I'm just laying in bed. You should go to wait. Didn't you go to sleep after after work? Does DVD translate to Apex Legends? The main Deathslinger or something? I think they played Valorant or something maybe before Dead by Daylight, and then maybe the transferable skills came from Valorant. But saying that though, in Marvel Rivals, they made their streams funny because they would like reference DVD like by loop, like they'd loop. They'd play Spider-Man and loop. Like, see guys, DVD gives you transferable gaming skills. So you know what? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Aim and shoot games are all the same. Okay, no, I feel like okay, obviously like Valorant and CS. I think those games are very. Sorry, the next door neighbors are like arguing incredibly loudly, and the kids are screaming. I can hear lots of banging. I honestly feel like just recording this and sending this to like the. Oh, I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain. This is ridiculous. Are they the G neighbors? Yeah, it's them. They're so loud. You can't hear it because like I've got. They're all just yelling. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, yeah, things like Valorant and CS, right? They're mainly focused on shooting, so you just got to shoot and kill. So aiming is actually the main thing. Aiming and quick reflexes, right? Or like, yeah, quick responses. Whereas Apex is, I'd say, less about the aim and more about positioning and playing smart and kind of predicting things, like predicting endgame and, you know, the ring, knowing where to hide and which spots to kind of take. Being smart about picking your fights and stuff like that. So Apex has a lot more going on than just shooting and aiming. So there's a lot more things you've got to think about. And using abilities in like a strategic way, kind of like Marvel Rivals, right? Because you're basically saving ults for ults in Marvel Rivals. So you've got to think about it quite strategically, I think, in Apex Legends. Whereas, you know, Valorant, CS, those games are just like, you know, who gets to kill first. So aim is very important, yeah. No feeling of anguish is retribution for saying I'm too old to be good at games. Did I say that to you, Mr. Five? I feel like I didn't. I feel like you're lying. I don't think I'd ever say that. You could be that person who used to become a Valorant kitten. I think if I ever became someone's Valorant kitten, I'd get fired from the job. I'd be like, kitten, daddy's not mad at you, but you're really trash at the game. You need to go. I'm letting you free. You're now a stray. That's what they'd say to me. The DVD brain rot. But you know, he's mainly a DVD content creator, right? So like they lose views every time they play another game. That's the bad part about, like, I guess, streaming on Twitch. The good part is the discoverability. If you make like one game your main game, and everyone associates you with that game, but it means like you can't play any other game because they will literally like spam your comments if you don't play that game. They're like, well, why aren't you playing DVD today? Oh my god, why are you not playing DVD? Oh my god, you're not playing DVD? Unfollow and stuff like that. So they don't see you as a human, they just see you as a machine that plays that one game. And it's not the greatest thing, I think. So there's like downsides. Alright, they finally stopped screaming. They were screaming as well, like around 7 o'clock in the morning, and it woke me up and I was really, really angry. Ugh, why do they do this? I always think DVD is Dungeons and Dragons, but my brain realized not the right letter because people are so used to hearing D&D. DBD, Dead by Daylight. I thought Apex was about using a controller. I guess nowadays it is. Everyone was like, use Apex, it gives you free. I mean, use a controller, it gives you free kills. I don't get free kills when. I mean, I've never played this game before in my life, but I feel like I wouldn't get free kills if I use a controller. Aiming? Watching the kill cam from one side of Marvel Rivals is proof that bro barely missed a shot. Mon is very good at aiming though as well. We need to ban him from the next Marvel Rivals chip games. Oh yeah, put him on the rocket. Relegate him to rocket only. Rocket only gameplay for Mono. Apex needs turbo twitch movement too while aiming. Yes, and oh, you have to be very, very, very good at, like, yeah. I guess no, to be honest, I think it depends on if it's close range. If it's close range fights and long range fights. Long range fights are a completely different like thing in Apex. Long range and short range are just, it's like a different game. And that's why a lot of people try to pick the long range fights. And when they're close range, they, you know, would prefer to have a controller because it gives you that tiny, I guess, extra advantage. Battle Royales are different. Didn't think about that. Yeah, but then there's like, you know, first person versus third person, right? Like Fortnite. You said something along the lines of, it's infuriating how good you are at games despite your age. That's okay. All right, Mr. Five, come on. Guys, that made me sound really bad, but honestly, listen to me. That's not what I meant. What I meant was, you know, Mr. Five's like 50 something years old, right? So it's kind of like, you know, how does someone so old have time to play games and, you know, be that good? It's just like, how does that work? How does that work? I was so like impressed that his vision and his reflexes were so like good for his age. That's why it was a compliment. It was a compliment, and for some reason he didn't take it as a compliment, which I find quite offensive because, you know, I don't often give compliments. And I gave him such a nice compliment, and he takes it in a completely different way. Like, if anything, I find that offensive. I find that a bit offensive. Okay, so, guys, I was complimenting him. It was a massive compliment. The part of being a kitten is being a bad player, so you get carried and your daddy feels like he's really good at the game. So, actually, Gerard, from my observations of Valorant, the Discord kittens are actually kind of good now. At least they do the healing is what I mean. They're able to pull off the heals at least. You know, Kiss's job is to heal. Did you guys forget? Surely you haven't forgotten that I'm a really bad healer, right? Big N, thank you for 4 months. Apex was the first FPS I played in over a decade. And it's still fun despite everything. I agree. That's exactly why I want to start playing this game. It just looks so fun despite its age and its issues. It's such a fun game. The design is so good. That's why I really want to play it for the first time ever, by the way. Hold on. Send them to the rocket jail. Alright, next time we're doing chip games, Mono's gonna be a rocket. Rocket half stick movement speed. He doesn't. Mono doesn't use controller. He uses mouse and keyboard. Rocket shreds up close. Oh really? Wait, well, haven't read any of the changes for Marvel Rivals, but I also haven't played since March, so I don't know what's like even changed. Using guns and fighting closely doesn't make sense. Well, if you use a shotgun or a pistol close up, you're pretty good. You just need to get your precise shots. God forgive an uncle for being goated at games. I mean, I was complimenting. I was saying, yo, you're so good at games. Wow. For your age, I'm so surprised, you know? Whoa, for being a half-dead corpse, you're really good at games. Okay, I feel like we're slightly exaggerating here. I just feel like, you know, we're really changing this into something it isn't. Maybe we could put Mono on Jeff. Jeff is violent now. Doesn't Jeff, like, do damage with his water jet now? Hold on. Sorry, I need to just check something. I'm getting pinged. Okay. Backhanded compliment so hard I got hit through a building. Oh my. Yeah, no, I didn't mean that. I don't know, Mr. Five, I was genuinely trying to say that you're a very impressive gamer and so impressed with your gaming skills. Well, you should definitely keep those gaming skills up. Like, wow. So good. Hold on. sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, so, oh yeah, another thing I wanted to announce. Hold on. Oh god, the comments. Surprisingly adept at being games of being knee deep in the grave. Wait, I'm knee deep in the grave and I'm not good at games. Why? Why? Where's my skills? Jeff feels so cheap because I can heal and damage and bring people off the map. You were so annoying as Jeff College. You were so why are you targeting me? I swear, next time I'm actually gonna get my entire team to target you. That's actually gonna happen. And then you'll learn your lesson. You heard that Mr. Flash is telling you to retire from gaming forever. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Anyway, right. So, hold on. Let me just retweet it. I'm gonna be surprised. I've got another. Oh. Sorry, I just opened Twitter. First thing I see is that Kimchi's he's an Apex Pro. Oh, has joined. Oh. Anyway, sorry, that's Apex stuff. Alright, yeah, what I was gonna say. Yes, I am going to be doing a meet and greet at London MCM Comic Con. Hold on, let me show you guys the promo image. So if anyone happens to go to London MCM Comic Con, yes, right, another con in London, guys. Courtesy of Frosty. Thank you so much, Frosty. Derby Frosty. In case you guys don't know who Frosty is, Frosty was actually the one running the panels in Vexpo. So Frosty kindly allowed me to do a meet and greet at MCM Expo. Look at this, guys. I will be doing a meet and greet at London MCM Comic Con. Sorry, I said Expo, didn't I? That was the old name. Let me tell you guys the history of me and MCM. Hold on. Hey, I found you from a EP missile short. Wait, you found me from that? My very first short? You found me through my very first short? Guys, are you doing the fish skull emote as like an excitement emote? When I say something good, you're like because you're excited about it. Anyway, yes, welcome, Bun. I'm glad you found me from that short and, you know, almost a year later. I'm happy that you found me through that. Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you. I am indeed very, very EP right now, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying so hard right now to be awake. Now I just said that yawn. Yes, oh my god, that's me. That's me at a Comic-Con. Ever since Frosty's tweet, I have coincidentally bought a ticket. Wait, okay, Jackers, actually, because it's MCM and I feel like I won't have any chips there. You might be the only chip there. So actually, you know, we could talk for the entire meet and greet time if no one else comes to talk to me. So like, you know what, Jackers, you can make this a fish con. you can talk to me for a whole half an hour if you wanted. Or is that an hour? Or an hour? That's alright. I had an hour. Wow, wowie. Is this the place you would always cosplay at? Okay, so basically, it looks like a victory screech. It looks very happy. I was looking at that meme and found your short. I noticed you were like, I'm a Brit too. But I don't think I revealed my nationality in that short. I was very intent on hiding it because everyone assumed I was American, so I wanted to, you know, keep that assumption. 1 hour, buh. Yeah, back to back, buh, like we did in Vexpo. All right, right. So you look British. What is that supposed to mean? Don't Americans say British people have like really bad teeth and bad skin and I don't know what else I've read on the internet. You seem British. I don't think I seem. I think I seem. I'm very American, guys. I am so American. I'm walking here, guys. I'm walking here. I watched the Japanese Aglio Olio guy. He invades my algo with good pasta. Yeah, I watched one of his videos about a pasta one. Then he invaded my entire algorithm with loads of pasta videos, and I was like, hey, this guy's pretty good at cooking. I don't mind it. The fin in my head is very British. I see. My fin is a British fin. I see. Okay. Anyway, so, going back to the main topic. I will be at London MCM Comic Con doing a meet and greet on the 20th. I don't know what date. Wait, did Frosty say the date or did he just... I don't know if the date was dropped. I don't know, guys. I don't know if the date was dropped. I can't believe you paint Americans as discriminatory people towards British people. You know, every bad thing I've read about... Okay, there's plenty of bad things about British people. But all the slander, most of the slander about from British people are from Americans on the internet. On every platform, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, TikTok. They're always making fun of British people. Oh, it says Sunday. Oh. Yes, sorry guys. Sunday! It's gonna be on Sunday! I can read. So, I will be... Sunday the 26th at MCM London Comic Con. Thank you, Frosty. I will be doing a meet and greet. So, if you are going, I don't want you to come just especially for me. Don't do that. But if you happen to be attending, you should definitely check out Frosty's booth because not only will I be doing a meet and greet there, but Frosty is also making merch of me, apparently. He's apparently doing merch. And, you know, it costs a lot of money to booth at MCM. And it'd be so cool if he bought his merch, his fan merch, and help him pay back his table costs. That'd be so cool. Why not? You don't want us to come? I do, but... I don't want to say it, and then you guys put it in the doc. She's forcing us to go to a con. Against our will, travelling all the way to London. You can do it if you want. Yeah, no, I'm not too fussed. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, it'd be cool if you did. I mean, it'd be nice if you did. It'd be cool because, guys, if you think about it, we'll have really, really, really long chatting time. And don't you want super long chatting time with the fish? Can you ask Frosty to give me a discount? I'll go to your meet and greet if you do. The poor man has probably spent thousands of pounds on this table, and you're asking for a discount. That's actually shameful. Shameful. Oh, you said I couldn't go? When did I say that? Guys, did you hear me say don't go to MCM Comic Con and don't go to my meet and greet? Did anyone hear me say that? Because I don't think I did say that. Would have tried to go about working that day. It's okay. I don't expect you to travel from France. But yes, I will be having a meet and greet. And there will also be my very first fan merch. Like fan art or whatever, I don't know. I don't know if it counts as fan art because I don't know if Frosty's my fan. But me, the very first like fan art, I guess. At Frosty's booth. So yeah, you can obtain your very first one of those. I love long chats. I just can't hold eye contact for the whole time. Blush. That's such a lie. You were looking at me the entire time, college, every meet and greet we've had. You like had so much riz. As in charisma, guys. Charisma. He had a ton of charisma. You know, that's what riz actually means. Did you know that? Yeah, I'm educating you today. Yeah, but you're forcing me to pay for another ticket, so I feel like this is on you, fish. When did I force you, Duns? When did I force you, firstly? Secondly, if you're smart, you'll find a way. But you have to be smart. So, like, I don't think you'll find a way. Oh, done. Time to look at fish merch mules for the American chips. I think it's just gonna be like one thing, maybe. He'll draw. Time to book a meeting so we can discuss the fundamentals of ergodynamics. It's gonna be Wasn't there some at Otakuthon? Oh yeah, there was like that sticker, wasn't there? I don't know if that does that count? Maybe it did count actually, because that person drew every single person who was guesting at Otakuthon. I already went to MegaCon. My wallet is still recovering. Isn't MegaCon like literally full of the knockoff stuff? What did you buy there? MegaCon was the one that was also at Excel, right? I think. I don't know. I'm not in the UK anymore. Dojin merch? Okay, yes. Maybe Dojin merch is probably... Dojinshi is probably the better word to call it. Will Frosty be doing the art too? I love Frosty's art. It will be Frosty making the art, yes. I've never seen Frosty's art. But yes, it will be Frosty doing the art. Right, so, right, so, so, what was I gonna say? Yes, so, I'm actually quite happy to be doing my first ever meet and greet at MCM London. And I'll tell you why. It's because MCM London was the first ever anime convention I've ever been to. And I still remember, I was so young. I was such a baby. I was literally a kid. And my dad took me and Fishro to MCM. And I remember he was driving us there, and because we didn't go by train because my dad drives, and so he drove us all the way there. And I remember, like, so my dad's a complete normie, obviously, right? So he was like holding our hands and taking us there, and he was just like, "Whoa, wow, these people are all dressed up. What is this? Wow, why they're all in costumes?" And then, like, you know, he was there like it was like a zoo exhibit, staring at everyone in all the cosplay. And you remember the kids with free hug signs and paddles? I went. My first ever MCM was October 2006. Now, this was my first ever one, and I was really, really young, so I wasn't in cosplay or anything. But that was the first MCM I bought, like, I guess, anime clothing or whatever. I bought this Bleach t-shirt, had like Ichigo on it, and I bought a Naruto Konoha headband. So I walked around the con with a Naruto headband and a Bleach t-shirt on. So long. It was like, I don't know, because I was a kid, so the t-shirt was like adult sized, right? So it was like down to my knees. And I must have looked but yeah, it was my first time. I remember, like, I saw these cosplayers, and I was like, wow, they're so cool. I want to cosplay one day. I was saying, Dad, I want one of those costumes. I want a costume. He's like, okay, we'll get you one. But obviously they didn't sell like cosplays there. Back then people used to make cosplays by themselves. So I remember my dad went up to some kid. I was like, oh, where did you buy your costume? And they're like, I made it. And my dad was like, oh, so how much do you charge to make costumes? And they're like, we don't make them, we don't sell them, we make them for ourselves. Because they're like with a group of people. Oh god. But yeah, it was funny. It was very funny. It was a very fun time. I remember it fondly. And back then, I think the child ticket for MCM was like, it was like £6. Maybe no, I think I was free. No, I was free. I think with an adult ticket, children under 11 go free, right? So like, I was able to go for free. So, because my dad obviously paid for an adult ticket, so I was able to get in there for free. So back then, they'd let kids go for free. Now they're charging like, I don't know, £50 for a single day. It's crazy because like there's actually nothing worth it to go for that much. So I don't know. But anyway, I have very fond memories of very fond memories of MCM because it was my first ever anime convention. I remember going a year later, and I think I told this story about Johnny Young Bosch being there as a guest, and Fishbro really wanted to see him. But, you know, he was all cool. He was a teenager. He was like 13 or something. I don't know. But like, he maybe wasn't. He did definitely enter. I think he was in year 7. So he was like, oh, cool. And he has friends in like high school. So he went with his friends, right? And so he didn't. So it was just me and my dad. And then he went separately with his friends. And his friends are going on a day that Johnny Young Bosch wasn't there. So he was like throwing a fit and going, oh no, I wanted to see Johnny Young Bosch. And like I didn't give a crap about this voice actor, right? And and then so but specifically to like spite him, I went there and like, you know, met him, had the meet and greet and had the thing signed just to spite Fishbro. Just to spite him, and he was so angry about it. He was so angry. Oh, these were good memories, good childhood memories. Anyway, so yeah, so it's actually kind of nice that I get to do a meet and greet at London MCM Comic Con, as it's now called. It used to be called the MCM Expo back then, but yeah, I'm so happy I can actually do a meet and greet here. The con, my first ever, like, you know, con. So I'm happy. Yay! So guys, if you happen to be going or happen to be free and around, please consider going, support Frosty, meet me, let's have a nice chat. And also just, you know, enjoy the con, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's left to enjoy about it anymore. Haven't been there for a long time. You bought 2 prints from Frosty? I checked Frosty's Twitter. I didn't see any art. So, I don't know what his art looks like. I remember the kids with the free hug signs and the paddles. Yeah, that's in 2006. They had like the free hugs, the yaoi paddles, and what else did they have back? What else was it? Oh, glomping? Glomping was a thing back then. Do you guys know what glomping is? Do you remember glomping? Doesn't feel that much different from the Comic-Con. MegaCon came to my city when MCM said it wasn't worth them running Comic-Con here anymore. Oh, Birmingham? Hey, are you from Birmingham? Because they do Birmingham, right? MCM. To be fair, for normie, it is kind of like a zoo. Well, my dad enjoyed it. I remember he was taking pictures with like the stormtroopers. There was like stormtrooper cosplayers, and he was like taking pictures of them. He took pictures with, there was like a alien cosplayer, you know, like Alien, the horror film character. It was a really good Alien, actually. It looked just like the one from my favorite video game, Dead by Daylight. Anyway, so yeah, he took a picture with the alien. He was like posing and everything. So he actually really enjoyed it. So he just didn't know anything about it, but he enjoyed it. No way, the Naruto headband with the Bleach t-shirt. Listen, I was a kid, alright? I was, we just newly got into anime. Like, literally, Fishbro had just like entered school the month before, September, right? So it was in September he just joined, like, you know, he just got into year 7. His new friends introduced him to anime. They gave him a DVD of Naruto, you know, with it was in Japanese with English subs, right? And he brought it home. We watched it, and then, you know, we're like, whoa, anime, Japanese anime, wow! And then I don't know how we found out about London MCM Expo back then. I think somehow he found out about it. Back then, Fishbro used to be cool. Like, he wasn't such a bot. So he somehow found out about it, and that's how we went. So, that was the law. That's the law, guys. Baby Fish was already a weeb. Yeah, but I was like age-appropriate weeb. It's okay. I think at that age, right? You're like a young kid. It's okay. It's cute. My first anime merch was a Bleach t-shirt too. Funnily enough, the Bleach t-shirt I bought, it seems to be official merch because I saw a vintage shop here in Japan selling that same t-shirt. Like, I did a double take. I was like, whoa, wait, I recognize this t-shirt. I had the exact same one. I don't know what happened to it. I think my mom threw it away, but it was official merch, it seems. Back in my day. It is an actual back in my day moment because when you think about it, it was like 19 years ago. It was 19 years ago. 19 years ago. 19 whole years ago. That was a really long time ago. Oh my god, that was so long. That was really, really long ago. God, that was ages ago. Babu fish in anime merch, Naruto headband drooping over one eye. No, I wore it on my forehead. I wore it around my forehead, you know, because I thought, oh yeah, I'm like a real ninja. I'm not gonna be like that Sakura wearing like a hair accessory. I'm gonna wear it like a real ninja across my forehead. No, I wasn't toony enough to like wear it over one eye. That wasn't me. Hi, good morning, Zero. How much for your outfit? My kid wants it. No, my dad wasn't that egregious, thankfully, but I think I paid 16 quid on the day. Well, back then. When was your first MCM done? Are you like super old? It's 30 quid now. 30 pounds! It's 30 pounds! Whoa, that's really expensive. We bought paws and stickers and plushies at our last con. Paws? Like those were cat paws that you wear like gloves? I'm so glad that's still a thing. It's still a thing at con. But you know you can buy them from... Never mind, I'm not gonna ruin the magic. Yeah, just you can still buy those everywhere. I think. Typical sibling behavior, pure evil fish arc. He deserved it. He deserved it. Hold on, listen. It was deserved behavior, by the way. It was deserved. It's like 20 odd quid each day. It's nearly 80 pounds to go the whole weekend. Oh. That's just so expensive. I just feel like it's not worth it. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's so worth it, guys. It's so worth it. Guys, pay that 20 pounds. Go onto my meet and greet. Please, please, please. Pay that 20 pounds, guys. 20 pounds. You know, 20 pounds. That's 20 pounds you could be spending on a whole meal. Or you could spend it on an MCM ticket. Oh, I'm really behind in the comments. Hold on. Oops. You're an anime person now, people cosplay you. I actually had someone cosplay me at a con in the Philippines. That was quite a surprise. Full circle, you used to go and now you get to go as a guest? Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's almost poetic. Oh, I'll say hi, what time of day are you there? Oh, Andy! I'm gonna be there on Sunday! I'm gonna be there on Sunday! Yippee! You can come and see me on Sunday. Dante remembers glomping. Bun has seen videos on glomping. Inev remembers glomping. College is like, what's glomping? Guys, Google glomping. Glomping was a whole thing. It's like, glomps? And you know the asterisk when you roleplay or whatever? Asterisk glomps. Glomps you cutely. That was like a whole thing on the internet as well. Started going to cons in 2008. Already felt like I was too old for that. Still go to cons now. I just felt like I was so cool. I love showing off that I've been to cons since 2006. Because I just feel like I'm so cool. You know, I was in it before the other kids were. Courtesy of Fishbro, but still. I grew up with anime, guys. I'm so cool. No way you said that. Alien from Dead by Daylight. Disrespected the alien. I mean, guys, isn't Alien from the video game Dead by Daylight? Same with you know, Mike Myers. He's the character from Dead by Daylight, right? And also Kaneki Ken. He's also a character from Dead by Daylight. See, Dead by Daylight's a great game. It's not free, but it does have a lot of characters. Original characters, by the way. I remember the Haruhi dancers and the Vampire Knight cosplayers. Oh my god! Okay, dance is self-reporting right now. Oh my god! I remember the Haruhi dance and the Vampire Knight cosplay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Dance is old. Guys, I confirm Dance is really old. He's super old. Dance must be like 40. He must be 40. There's no way he could be my age and be as cool as me. Remember, I do remember the Haruhi dance because I remember learning the Haruhi dance. Howdy you guy. And I was really into Vampire Knight, by the way. I collected all the volumes of Vampire Knight. I really wanted to do a Vampire Knight cosplay as well. I may have done a Vampire Knight cosplay, guys. I may have cosplayed as the main girl. Oh my god, this memories. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is like a throwback. I've got one of those narrative bans off the internet. Bun, how old are you by any chance? Can I ask? That doesn't make sense. How old are you? If that's okay for me to ask. I'm not saying there's like an age for when you should have a Naruto headband. But I'm just curious. I'm curious because, you know, I feel like, you know, nowadays it's not cool to have a Naruto headband anymore. Stuff from Fish's childhood is vintage now. Yeah, guys, I'm so cool. I'm into vintage things. Yeah, I'm into vintage. I collect vintage stuff. Naruto, Bleach, Katsuki, Reborn. Puedel, I don't know who you are, but those are basically the big three that I watched and read. Naruto, Bleach, and Katsuki Hitman Reborn. Like Hitman Reborn, like well, that was so like, you know, of its time, you know. That's when I used to go to cons. I remember I actually met a Hitman Reborn cosplay group, and I remember like they were my first friends I made outside of school, like IRL friends, and I felt so cool, like going on MSN and messaging my Hitman Reborn cosplayer friends, like, whoa, I know these adult people because they're like older than me, right? They're like much older. They're like in the they're like 16 or whatever. And 15, 16, which was to me obviously was like so old. It was like, whoa, they're so grown up. And I remember like talking to my grown up friends on MSN, feeling so cool. Oh god. Ah, that was so fun those days. No, don't make me feel old again. Dance, you're making yourself feel old. The things you're talking about, you're making yourself sound old. My son was born 19 years ago. Taco's old! Let's all point and laugh at Taco. Some chicks aren't even alive 19 years ago. I know, it's quite a frightening thought, actually. Some of you guys were born like 15 years ago. Did you have a cool Sony Ericsson flip phone back then? No, I didn't. My mum had one. I didn't have one. My first phone was a Motorola Razr. Did you learn the hand signs? Everyone keeps asking me that. And I'm pretty sure I've answered so many times. I didn't learn them. I unfortunately wasn't autistic enough to learn the hand signs. But Fishbro did, and I thought Fishbro was very cool. Did you have a Sharingan? No, I wasn't allowed to wear cosplay contact lenses. No. I can't remember the first con. The one I remember the most was where I bought a lightsaber. That is very normie. That's like a super normie thing. I actually think my dad may have bought a lightsaber too. Yeah, well, he bought some sort of weapon, because they always have, like, the weapon store in the con. Somewhere in the second half of the noughties was my first. Okay, Dance. Alright, okay, alright. Dance old. My first convention was the Montreal Comic Con in 2014. Sir Patrick Stewart was there and I felt I had to go. Oh, hope you enjoyed meeting them. I hate that I got going into con so late. My first MCN was May 2016. Well, to be honest, I feel like it was around this peak then, right? Like, loads of people were getting into anime around then. In 2006, it was still really small. Like, MCN was tiny. It wasn't like a... You know, right now it's quite crowded. It's very crowded. And I feel like they've become extremely... I don't know. It's kind of lost its soul. But back then it had a lot of like, you know, it was very, had a lot of like, you know, soul in it. Oh my god, I'm really... Guys, can you stop talking? I'm really behind in the comments. Guys, please stop talking. £20 and $800 for a plane ticket. Oh no. That's like $850. Yippee! To meet the fish. I only go one day. It was about £20 this year. Oh, it's a MegaCon? £20 is like half a meal in London, isn't it? If you're stupid and don't know the right places, yes. If you know good places, no. You can easily get a meal for £20. £20 ticket, 1K flight, deal. Well, this is mainly for the EU chips or like UK chips. I'm not expecting any American chips to fly over. Yes, glomp is like a tackle hug kind of thing. Getting glomped by someone 150% your size is an experience. Oh no, I never got glomped, you know, because I had the glomping signs, but I was really scared because I was like extra small, and these adults would have like, you know, knocked me over, and it's also creepy and weird, right? Oh my god, that was like a pedo bear cosplay. Sorry, do you guys remember the pedo bear on the internet? That pedo bear thing? There used to be like a pedo bear cosplay. Oh my god, I remember that! Oh my god! The pedo bear guy used to be at every single MCM! And I remember... You know how I remember this as well? Because I took a picture of him hugging a little girl. I took a picture of him hugging this little girl. I was thinking to myself, does she even know who he is? Oh my god. Yeah, so there used to be a pedo cosplayer every MCM. Yeah, I think it was a joke. They were jokingly going around like hugging kids. Though I don't think they were actually, you know, molesting these kids. It was in public. They were just jokingly hugging these kids, but like it was an in joke. Like only people who knew, you know. Actually, it's called Xenomorph. Oh wait, sorry. The character's called Xenomorph. It just looks like an alien. I forgot his, you know, government name. Goku from Fortnite. But yes, wait, Zero, you know Vampire Knight? Look out for the socially awkward chap with the content collection t-shirt. I'll try to remember Andy. Oh, just tell me you're Andy. You tell me you're Andy Mark III and I'll remember who you are. Don't worry. Just let me know who you are. I actually used to help teach the Haruki cosplay for a group dance back when it got popular. Good times. Wait, Big N, you know how to dance the Hara Hara Yukai? Alright, next. Wait, we did Hara Hara Yukai in, didn't we sing? We did. We performed it at, what was it called? The Puka Puka. Does that mean you danced to it, Big N? Puka Puka, did you dance? Alright, Mahos. You need to cool it with the ancient remarks, alright? We all know that you're kind of old too. I need to have fish as my VA so people think I'm not an unk. You spelled my name wrong. You spelled my name wrong. You know, I make a small appearance in the Vampire Knight manga. Do you, Zero? Do you now? Every age is the age to own a Naruto headband. Believe it! That's the bio. Ooh! Doctor Chips' age to strengthen the unk radar. I already know their ages. YouTube doxes it to me. YouTube tells me that you guys are all in your 60s. You don't have to keep hiding it, you know? I know your age. I love reading Hitman Reborn. It was one of my first manga scanlations. Oh, should you really be saying that out loud, dunce? Scanlation? You're treading into like dangerous territory here. Mr. YouTube won't like, you know, you admitting to illegal activities. Speaking of scanlations, actually, I used to be really sorry, a bit of a tangent, right? I used to actually be a type. I used to be the person that did the typesetter. That's what they used to call me. I used to typeset for a scanlation group for a certain manga. So I used to have my credits. I used to have my name in the scanlation credits because I used to be the typesetter. And the only reason I typeset for this manga is because I loved it so much that I wanted to have like advanced, you know, access to the scans so I could, you know, read the chapters. But when I think about it now, right? That's a wild lore drop. Which series? Coolest fish fact? Wait, you guys actually... Wait, you guys think that's cool? Actually, I'm gonna tell you which manga it is. I don't want to tell you which manga it is because obviously then I was gonna like, you know, show you guys my you know, the screen name I used to go by. But I used to scan late for a manga, a series I really loved. And you know, when I was a kid, right? When you're a teenager, like you are into certain series, but then you grow up and you think, whoa, actually this was kind of weird. And the series that I used to scan late was about a 15 to 16-year-old girl who was in love with a guy who was like 24, 25. And you know, when I was like, you know, I was, you know, around that age or whatever, right? Or, you know, like a little bit younger or whatever. But I used to think, wow, that's so cool, that's so romantic, wow. And now as an adult, I'm thinking, whoa, isn't that kind of weird? So weird. Classic shoujo. Yeah, look at Sailor Moon. Look at Kaka. She's a literal 9-year-old in love with her teacher. And she gets married to him, doesn't she? Like, it's actually like, you know, but when you're a kid, you don't realize that. You don't realize in these shoujo series, it's very weird. Because when you're a kid yourself, you think, oh, he's so adult. That's so cool. How many X's and underscores in your old username? I didn't have any. I mean, in that Scanlation one, the name I went by, there was no X's and underscores. But I will tell you, my first ever online username had either 4 to 6 X's and about 3 underscores. But I was like 11, so 10 or something, maybe 9. I was like 9, all right. So I was actually the age-appropriate time. It was age-appropriate time for for me to have X's and underscores in my name. That was appropriate. That was appropriate because it was age-appropriate. Okay, so I was allowed. I was allowed. Waiting for the IRC mention. Sorry, I'm still back reading the comments. Yes, I did use IRC. I used IRC after MSN though. Well, you in those MSN groups too. So my MSN was mostly my IRL friends. It was those people from school, but yeah, the IRC were my forum friends. So I did use IRC like I think at the same time or after MSN died. I'm 27, but I think I was in secondary school when I bought the Naruto headband. Okay, understandable, bun. Understandable. Yeah, the MSN days were good days though. Hi, Ruby! Did you just finish streaming? Did you have a stream? You're literally talking about these old things, Fish. You started it. And then the reason I'm talking about these old things because it's very relevant. My meet and greet, guys, is so relevant. It's so relevant. Oh, you just woke up? That's quite early for you. Quite early. Good morning. It's early. You wanted to wake up to my voice. Ooh. Anyway, you remember the AOL, AIM days? Oh, I think Fishbro might have used that, but I didn't. That was a bit before my time, unfortunately. But MSN was my time. Ruby knows these old things too. She probably does. I bet she probably used the AOL, AIM, or whatever messenger. I'm pretty sure she did. I bet she did. It's always nice. I prefer it when you scold me though. Guys, have a scold. Why are you telling everyone? Why are you telling everyone about me scolding you? Why are you telling everyone this? Guys, I don't scold her. I'm always very, very nice to her. I'm never scold her ever, ever, ever. You had 14 names you cycled through. That's a lot. That's the very special of you. AOL Messenger wasn't that old. Yeah, it's not that old. You use it for RP? RP? Wow. See, this is her saying how old she is. Right, you see how old she is. You call me old? That's actual old. That's actual old. Visual KRP? Visual KRP is crazy. How do you even... What is visual KRP? What, you roleplay as gacked? Oh my god. That's so funny. Yeah, I do 2 gamer tags. I think I've had gamer tag wise, I've had like 3. You played as Kaoru from Durham Grey and Aoi from Gazette. The Malice Miser RP. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is some I don't know this. This is some new Ruby law I've unlocked. The MSN Messenger notification when someone nudged you in the screenshot. Do you remember those really egregious, like, massive sticker things as well? When they'd, like, knock on the window or whatever, they knock on the... I don't know, make a knocking sound. Like a glass knocking sound. Yeah, the nudges were so bad as well. They were so, like, they used to be like a jump scare. And I'd go... Like, there's the sound it would make. She's judging me, guys. Did you see it? I'm just saying, it's quite unique. It's quite unique to do Visual K RP through AOL Messenger. It's just the first time I've ever heard this, you know? Fish doesn't believe in RP. Hey, listen. It's not that I don't believe in RP. I think it's really cool if people can RP. It just wasn't me. I remember looking at funny status messages to use. Did you guys use, like, lyrics to songs? Did you use, like, song lyrics for your MSN statuses? MySpace is older. Yeah, I think I didn't have MySpace. That was also, I think, before my... I think MySpace was around the AOL Messenger times, right? I was a bit too late for that, I think. Hold on. ICQ? I don't know what that is. I've not even heard of that. I thought I was already cool enough using IRC. You were cool if you had a Razr, Blackberry, or Sidekick. Yeah, I had a Motorola Razr. It was my mum's. She gave it to me. So I had a second-hand Motorola Razr. It was like bright pink colored as well. I was cool and I had that in like what year? I can't remember which year it was. I think that's the gender divide for status messages. What was any girls that used lyrics? You know what I think I already spoke about this before when I was in one of my karaoke streams. I sang a really old song from like Elfin Lied. And the lyrics was like, "Baby, all I need is you." And I'm like, I used that as one of my status messages, and everyone thought, "Oh, she's so cool. Like, who does she like? Who does she have a crush on?" And all my school friends thought like, "Oh, I was trying to like direct the status message to someone." I was like, "No, I just really like this song. I just got into Elfin Lied. I just like this song." Your friends are still using MySpace. Still exists? Does MySpace still exist? Cause someone confirm. I only use IRC for totally legal anime. You know what I use IRC for? I use IRC for doing my Naruto battle strategies. So when we used to discuss like team ups and things like that. No wait, MySpace still exists? I thought it was a thing of the past. That's crazy. I really thought it was like a really old thing. Oh, that's quite cool. Like, I want to check it because I didn't know it still existed. I genuinely thought it like stopped existing around like, I don't know, the mid 2000s. But yeah, IRC, I used it for like my Naruto battles. We used to talk about strategies and like other stuff as well. So that's what I used to use IRC for. I didn't know you can do other stuff on it back then. I found it. I bought the Naruto band in 2015. Grandpa emoji. I'm so sorry for you, Bun. I hope you didn't spend like £50 on it. It's okay. I know Fish is equally old. Are we the same? I feel like no, Duds. I feel like you're older than me. I actually feel like I have a feeling you're older than me. I'm pretty sure you're older than me. I bought my first Kamen Rider Double Belt and an anime week at Atlanta the year Kamen Rider Wizard came out, whenever that was. Wizard is so old. Wizard came out when I was still at home, I think. When I was still living at home, so that's really old. The Kondemi got over monetized like a crappy video game. That's the thing. That's what MCM Comic Con is like now. It's just way too over monetized.
My first con was 2013. Never went as a kid because that cut into raiding time. You put raiding over going to cons? Crazy. Guys, can you stop talking so I can catch up on the messages? I feel like it's the indie stores that make cons good. Yeah, it's the artist alleys as well that make cons good. Because like you go to see the artists and the merch they make. I don't know anything about IRC, MSN, or My Room. What do you mean, MySpace? Maho, you don't know about this stuff because they weren't really in Japan. So, yeah, they were Western things. They weren't Japanese. Glomping you. Ooh. Oh god, I'm so behind on the chat. Hold on. Guys, stop talking, please. Stop talking. Oh my god, I'm on the pedo bear part now. Oh my god, I'm so behind. If I find that pedo bear picture, guys, I'll show it to you. He was literally grabbing the girl. It was so funny. It was so funny. Back then, I put raiding over going to dates. That's crazy, pretty. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. You were that much of a nerd? You know what? I'm glad that you've come so far. You know, you traveled all the way to Offkai and ANYC. You know, instead of doing your D&D or whatever else you prefer doing nowadays. You know, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Britney. You've changed. You've grown. The what now? Out of context is crazy. That's a great out of context. And then we were talking about Peter Bear earlier. You know, the thing on the internet, the meme back then, the olden day memes. Doing very normal mascot things. It's only weird if you're too informed. Yes, of course. A cute bear costume person hugging a little kid. That's so normal, guys. It's so normal. It's not weird at all. I remember the year Sword Art Online came out. There were so many characters. Oh my god, I remember this. I remember this was like, I remember 2012 maybe? 2013? Do you know how I remember this as well? Because Sword Art Online was so popular. Yeah, there was literally every con was full of Kirito and Asuna. And I was also going to join I was going to join a Sword Art Online cosplay group. And I was also going to do cosplay. Not Asuna! Before you say, is it Asuna? You need to cosplay as Asuna. I wasn't going to cosplay as Asuna. I'm not going to tell you who I cosplayed as. But who I was going to cosplay as. But I ended up like pulling out of the cosplay anyway. But because it was like too hard for me to make. And back then it was like, again, really hard to find costumes pre-made. But yeah, I remember that boom, that huge Sword Art Online boom. I was gonna be Kirito. Fine. You got me. I was gonna be Kirito. That was gonna be me. I had a seething hatred for Sword Art Online. I really, 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 really hate Sword Art. No, I mean, what? I really hated the fact that there was so many Sword Art Online cosplayers and I couldn't take a picture of them all. Wow, there were so many amazing ones. As for the anime Sword Art Online, I wasn't too... It wasn't my favorite anime. It wasn't my favorite anime. It was definitely, I would say, on the bottom of the list. I really hated how... Sorry, I really didn't like how... It was so Mary Sue and Gary Stu. It was just so... boring. It was so like... No, the first season wasn't even like... No, the fact that Kirito was perfect, Asuna was perfect, like everyone was perfect. The concept was so good, but like the... Well, there was also anime before that, like Hacksaw World, and you know, had the same concept, but whatever. It was... Yeah, it was such a like... It wasn't... I don't know why everyone liked it so much, to be honest. There was a giant Labubu at this year's MegaCon. Oh my god, guys, they've got Labubus at cons now. They made Kirito Assembly in Gun Gale? Wait, really? Wait, Pretty's probably into it now. As per usual, the books are better. I like how they explored AI uses in gaming in the later books. Some aspects were downright prophetic. Oh. Oh, really? Books? You mean like light novels? Sword Art Online marked the start of my jadedness of anime and I stopped watching most shows every season. Dance, I feel like we're the same person. It did bring so many normies into anime. because the normies love their easy to understand Gary Stu and Mary Sue's. I mean, the music was good though. The music and the animation and the production was very good. But now Fish is interested. No, I'm not. I'm not interested because I'm not interested because I want to go to see the Labubu's. Trying to show what cons have become. All right, this is what cons have become, guys. They've become Labubu cons. Right, hold on. Oh god, I'm so behind on the comments still. Alright, I'm on the scamlation part. Okay, I think I've actually caught up. I think I have caught up now. Yeah, I've caught up, I think. Yeah, I've caught up. Right, yeah, so, Yuki Kajiura's music was so good for Sword Art Online, especially the main theme, Swordland. Yeah, no, the OST was amazing. And also, like, the openings and endings. Like, the songs were so good. So, music-wise, I think they did really well. Did you not see Season 2? Kirito transferred his character to GGO and it read the character details of female due to his body structure being frail because of his malnutrition? No, I didn't. So Season 1, like the first one disappointed me so much that I didn't even bother with the second season. Is the second season better? My favorite is the full suit cosplayers that smell like a year-old cheese. Walking behind them is a bit... Ugh! Ugh! That's so disgusting. That's a very specific description, college. Wow. I don't remember bad smells, to be honest, from at least in MCM back then. I haven't been for a very long time. And again, MCM is just full of normies anyway. That's not what happened. He was male, but he RNG'd an uncommon male body build. Remember the Abby buyer that 10 times his price? Oh, so it was like a rare body build? Of course he got a rare body build. Of course he did. Of course he did. He's the main character. Why wouldn't he? So he got a female looking male avatar, okay. He loves his sister a bit too much in Season 2. Oh. Oh, didn't Season 2 come out around the same time as Oreimo? And Oreimo was so popular because all the SisterCon people, the Lolicon and SisterCon people got into it. And it became so popular, it was like a huge thing. He does have the thickest plot armor, he does. And at that point, like, why would you... What's interesting about it? What's left that's interesting? The sister love was crazy, I forgot about that. Yeah, I as an actual little sister, right? I find it really, really, like... It's so disgusting, like, you know, SisterCon stuff. Like, I get people have their fantasies, but I guess because I actually have a real older brother, it just feels so... disgusting. I wish I got a female-looking male avatar. You mean your IRL avatar, Bun? Technically, it was his cousin, so it's okay. It's okay because it's his cousin? I see. Oreimo was great until it was terrible. You know, Oreimo, the concept of Oreimo disgusted me so much that I didn't even watch it. And also, what's her name? The main girl in Oreimo? Whatever her name was, that orange-haired girl, she was so annoying. I hated her so much that I refused to watch the anime, even though everyone was into it. Haven't watched these animes? Good, you're saving your mental. Don't watch it. He was an orphan, so of course they weren't actually brothers. Okay, so whether they weren't actually related... Okay, that does make it a bit different. If they weren't actually related, it's a bit different. Hold Hold on. Wait, so you say, but you said they're not actually related, and then someone else says they're cousins. So which is it? Of all anime characters, I wish Kirito Infinite curses for some reason. Same, Molly, same. I don't know what it is about him. He was just such an irritating character. I don't know what it was. You know a character who I really like, a main male character, is God, what was his name? The guy from... His name is in the anime title. Shokugeki no Soma. Soma. Shokugeki no Soma. I really like Soma. I feel like he's like the peak. He's the peak example of a good, like, you know, main male character. All of them should be like Soma. He was a good character. He was funny. Only people that don't have siblings, like Siscon stuff. I don't know about that. Because I remember when I was on, like, forums, right, back in the day, there were people who had, like, they said they had actual little sisters, and they said they were into Siscon. And that really concerned me. But I don't know if they were lying or not, because, you know, it's the internet. But I remember... Sweet home Yoko. Oh, that was going too far, Joe. It's going too far. I'm too coffin pilled for this conversation. Coffin pill? Does that mean... Is that a new way to say you're old? We're literally talking about old people things. Kuroneko was the best girl anyway. Yeah, everyone said Kuroneko was the best girl. What was the other girl? What was the main girl's name again? I forgot. That orange head. Runt. Hold on. Yeah, Shokugeki no Soma was so good. I love that anime. Like, I loved it so much I went to read the manga. You know the series that was really good and the end ruined all the messages the manga had? Usagi Drop? I've never read the manga or watched the anime for that. I've not seen that series. Food Wars is the English title. There was a... Oh, I didn't know there was a English for Shokugeki no Soma. I watched it in Japanese. You know who was a great MC? Juzo Inui from No Gun's Life. I don't know that series either. I actually haven't watched too much anime. I've mainly watched Gundam. So, Gundam and like shoujo anime. Gintoki is a female character? Okay, fine. Gintoki is also good. Okay, there are many good male characters. Fine. True. But Kirito wasn't one of them. Actual little sisters aren't cute anime women. Really? But I'm an actual little sister. Everyone's... Wait, hold on. Food Wars has an amazing plot. Yeah, I love... Guys, the plot of Shokugeki no Soma is amazing. Especially, like, when they try the food. The plot is so good. Like, you know, when they show how much they're enjoying the food. That's, like, the best part of the anime, I think. Yeah. Really, really good anime. I recommend it. Sword Art Online Alicization was actually really good. Kirito was in a wheelchair most of the season as vegetable. Wait, really? Really? Wait, I might watch it now. But it sounds like it's a pretty developed series. Sword Art Online, the world. Maybe I can try and see if I can get the light novel. I love Shokugeki no Soma minus last season. I actually didn't finish the anime, but I read the manga. Yeah, things... Anyway, so... I know it's absolute guilty pleasure and terrible for a lot of reasons, but I loved reading Domestic Girlfriend. That is the kind of stuff you guys would like, isn't it? Domestic Girlfriend, huh? Yep, that's the kind of stuff you guys... I know what you guys like! I know what you guys... Domestic Girlfriend? Yeah, that sounds like something a chip would watch. Yep. Yep. Dude, Kirito is just a boy. I need Sephiroth to teach him a lesson. That's such a strong line. I need Sephiroth to teach him a lesson. This is so strong. So true. WOE. Right. Did you ever happen on a forum post about a brother who brushed his sister's teeth? You see, that sounds fine depending on the age of these two siblings. That sounds good. I used to brush my little sister's teeth You know, sometimes when she was very small. My big brother did as well. See, if depends on the age here, Darcy. Like I've not heard of that though. No, no, that's just him. The domestic girlfriend anime opening slaps though. Domestic girlfriend sounds like the anime I hear back in the anime hates arc and go usual suspect. I fear I may be in the same boat as you, Mr. Five. I actually know nothing about this anime. Things like rent-a-girlfriend, domestic girlfriend, all those kind of stuff. I'm thinking, usual suspects in my head as well. But I don't actually know these series. Alright, bye, Kai. There's this anime about reverse isekai where demon lord becomes a McDonald's work. Oh my god, wait, guys, this is an Apex stream! You guys have distracted me. Has anyone watched Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei? I actually did. I like that series too. And yeah, Gintama was also a very good series. Very, very good anime. Guys, did you guys purposely throw me off? Guys, we've been chatting for an hour and a half, and this was supposed to be an Apex Legends stream. First time playing this game. Should we just carry on talking about anime? Move Apex to another day? Wait, I really like Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. See, some animes are really good. Gintama, Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, like these ones weren't just like, you know, anime to bait people, you know? Isn't this normal fish behavior? No, I usually keep chatting for like an hour max, 50 minutes. You started with a meet and greet. I was needed to promote my meet and greet. So guys, if any British UK people are here right now, I will be at London MCM Comic Con on Sunday the 26th at 12:30. You can find me in the dealers hall at booth 2H7. I will be having a meet and greet. You can come and meet me. You can meet me. You haven't played this hall? No, it's my first time ever playing this game. Ever. So, talking about anime is making me feel better. Ooh. But yeah, what was I saying? Wait, Sword Art Online is trash after the first couple of episodes after Gun Gale Online, and it gets better. Alicization is peak. So are you guys telling me I should give Sword Art Online another chance? Is that what you're saying? UK and EU chicks must be sleeping. But we have Zaku, we have Inev, we have Duns, we have Jackis, we have Bun, a newcomer Bun. I think Andy was here earlier as well. I don't know if Andy's still here. We have a lot of UK chips and European chips, actually. Maybe skip the first couple of seasons and give the spin-off a shot? You can't skip. Guys. That's illegal. You can't just skip. You can't do that. For the anime, okay. So you're saying I should read the light novel? It's not really worth sitting through the bad parts. I found the entire anime the bad parts in the first season. until Gun Gale is okay. Just watch Alicization. Is it a different story though? Like, don't you need to like still know the background context? Just for the wheelchair Kirito. The spin-off is great. Has no direct connections to the main line. Okay, so can you guys like actually write something? Like tell me what I need to search to kind of like watch it? What do I need to watch? How are light novels different from manga? Light novels don't have illustrations. Chat and Fish, do you skip filler arcs? I have never skipped a single filler arc. You know, in Naruto and Bleach, I watched all the fillers. Every single one. Same with Hitman Reborn. I watched all the fillers. Are fillers still a thing? Do they still do that in this day and age? I thought it was a thing from like the early 2000s. Gun Gale is amazing because it wasn't written by the original author. So is it even the same thing then? Is this part of the same franchise? If it's not the same author and not the same characters, search watch anime free online. Oh yeah, I should do that. I should just search for free anime websites. Yeah, they'll definitely work in Japan. Some of the Bleach fillers are pretty fire. Yeah, I actually like the Bleach filler much more than the Naruto one. I refuse to read light novels. Every translation I've read feels like it was written by a 13-year-old whose only experience with writing is like a Bleach fanfiction. I read the translation of the Apothecary Diaries, and I also am not fond of the way it's written, but I feel like it's easier than just reading it in Japanese for me, because then I'll actually have to, like, you know, work. I'd have to actually translate things and try to understand things, and that's too much effort for me. So it's just easier to it's just easier to just read a translation. It's so bad though, but because yeah, good writing really makes, you know, the writing really makes and breaks the book, right? The writing style, not even just the translation, it's just the way it's written. And you know, that's my point with 14 as well, right? Final Fantasy 14 is written so terribly, so awfully that I just can't enjoy it. And it's a shame because some of the stories are actually good. Some of the expansions. You skip the Bleach filler. Who's we, Bun? Is it you and your siblings, your girlfriend, your partner? No, they do recap episodes nowadays. Also, like actual series, like actual, like, you know, loads of like filler episodes have been stopped. I skipped Naruto's and I also fast forward 5 minutes every time they started a flashback. Okay, as I've gotten older, I have adopted this behavior of skipping, or fast, like, you know, skipping 5 seconds ahead or whatever. Every time I see a flashback, I skip ahead until it stops. I have adopted this behavior, it's true. Recaps are cheaper than fillers, that's so true. But fillers used to go on for like hundreds of episodes. Bleach filler I hated was the Bounce arc. Does everyone remember? I was way too young when I watched Bleach. I don't actually have any memory anymore. It takes place in Sword Art Online's world, specifically the game Gun Gale Online in Sword Art Online's world. So they're just using the premise but making their own story. Bleach and Naruto's fillers are decent, I feel. Naruto ones are kind of, I don't know. They were kind of... there were some good ones and some bad ones. Translations are very hit or miss for light novels. I think for the Apothecary Diaries one, it's okay. The translation is actually fine. It's just the writing style is a bit... I don't know. I mean, I've never read the Japanese ones, and maybe it matches the Japanese. I have no idea. Do I need to remind you about Mecha Naruto? There we go. Stray Joe's came with the example. There we go. There were some ridiculous things. You wait for the manga adaptations? The manga ones are so slow. They're so slow. Shakespeare in Japanese? No. That's true. We don't think about the reverse translations. What if Kingdom Hearts anime but on Disney Plus? You know, I love Kingdom Hearts. I love it. But Disney's a great company, guys. I love Disney. W Disney. Disney, I love you. If you're listening to this, if there's any employees of Disney's watching this, I'm a Disney adult. I love Disney so much. Yeah, I love every single Disney film. I could name like literally every single one if I wanted to, but unfortunately it's not a Disney stream. But I love Disney. And my entire... Everyone loves Disney, right, Chips? Right? We all love Disney here, right? And we would never... We love Disney so much. We'd never ever say anything bad about Disney. We love Mickey Mouse. I love Mickey Mouse. So, guys, don't say anything bad about Disney, alright? No Disney jokes. Sir Simple, thank you so much for the gifted membership. W Sir Simple. W Sir, thank you so much. Delta as well, thank you so much for the gifted membership. W Delta. Thank you so much. I watched it with a partner. We decided to skip all the filler and come back to it. We watched 1,000 years afterwards. I see. Well, what anime are you guys watching now then? Do you guys regularly watch anime? I'm so surprised you went to MegaCon. You matched the memberships today. W Delta, thank you so much. Oh yeah, before they just make filler arcs now. The filler is between the chapters of a story. Don't they still do like filler films, like filler movies? No, movies have changed now, haven't they? Now they're literally like, you know, for Chainsaw Man and Kimetsu no Yaiba, it's actually like the actual story, but it's a film. It's why I stopped watching Bleach and why I hated Ori. You hated Orihime? Wait, you also hated Orihime enough? What, because of this bound arc thing? I liked Orihime. I had her hair clips. I had her little snowflower hair clips. I wanted to do an Orihime cosplay too. I did a Rukia one, but I wanted to do a Orihime one as well. I thought Kingdom Hearts gave me an existential crisis. I have a history with Kingdom Hearts. It's true. One day I'll replay it, and I'll face all the repressed things. I find the anime more enjoyable if I've read the light novel already, since it usually gives more context to why the characters. Pretty, me too. Yes, me too. Pretty, same. If it's not light novel, then I'll read the manga, but I always like to read before I watch the anime, because yes, the anime has such a lack of context of like a lot of like, I guess especially character building and personality and stuff like that, and why like they can skip this relationship like statuses and stuff like that, and how they get to know each other. There's more context usually in the manga or light novel, so I do the same thing. Hold on. W Disney. We love Disney. Disney is so poggers. I love my 30k entry fee. Yeah. Poggers. Let's go. I think the next anime we might watch might be the Uma Musume anime. Wait, there's an Uma Musume anime? I thought it was a game. There's an anime of that? That sounded like the Lucky Charms episode. No, that was my Mickey Mouse voice. Hi, kids! That sound like Mickey Mouse. I'll never forgive humanity for dropping the ball with Atlantis and Treasure Planet. What does that mean? What is that? Another anime? The last anime I watched was the latest season of Uma Musume. Wait, Uma Musume is actually an anime? I thought it was a video game. I thought it was like a phone game, mobile game. I just don't have enough time to watch anime these days. Same. Like, again, when was the last anime I even watched? The last anime I watched was... Oh, G-Quarks! No, okay, fine. I have watched anime. No, I don't know why I'm saying I haven't. I watched G-Quarks. I've watched G-Quarks, so I have watched anime, but again, it's mainly Gundam that I watch. I don't really watch anything else. Other than Gundam, the last anime I watched was not even a new one. It was Inuyashiki. Inuyashiki Last Hero. I watched it just out of nowhere. I just watched it randomly. Like, it was not on like a new anime or anything. But that was like the last anime I watched that wasn't Gundam. And yeah, I haven't actually watched anime since, yeah, like, I watched the G-Quarks, but then other than that, I don't watch anime. Oh, actually, I really like Spy Family too. But Spy Family, I read the manga. I couldn't wait for the anime. Of course I watch anime still. TRiGGERPHiSH of Aegis-Link is my current favorite. Okay, alright, dance. Mods! You know what to do. Parasite got me smoking in the rain for a few days. Got you emo smoking in the rain. You're looking up while the rain pours over your face and hair. We're watching Avatar The Last Airbender at the moment. We're watching 2 episodes of anime every evening. We're working through anime we want to watch. Oh, that sounds nice and cozy. Alright, guys. Hot debate. Is Avatar The Last Airbender, do you consider this anime? I'll give you my take on this, but I want to hear everyone else's take on this first. Orihime's useless Mary Sue character always annoyed me. She wasn't useless though. She was just a very nice and caring girl. She was just very caring. Hi, Glenn. I recently watched the Nier anime. The game series is so sad, starting from Dragon God. I've not ever played the games. I've wanted to, but I've not got around to playing them. So, There's an anime, a movie, a game, and a short TV series. Uma Musume? That's wow. They're really milking on that media. The multimedia project that came out first was an anime before the game. Wait, really? Uma Musume was an anime before the game? Guys, you see, that's how much I know about the horse. I only watch anime if I'm goaded into it. I do not go out of my way to watch it. Alright, okay, Mr. Five trying to Mr. Five's like here, like, yeah, I'm a normie. Yeah, I don't watch anime. These anime watchers, yeah, I don't like them. That's Mr. Five right now. Treasure Planet and Atlantis were amazing movies that flopped on the movie theaters. Oh wait, are they Disney? Guys, if they're Disney, we love them. We love those films. I don't know what they are, but like, I love it. I love it so much. I'm a big fan. I don't have time for anime. VTubers pretty much feel the same role for me, so I don't feel like I'm missing out. We're streamers. I'm a streamer. I'm not part of a story. I'm just a streamer. I play games. The last series I completed was Haikyuu. Is Haikyuu still ongoing? I thought it was ongoing. Are you not watching Dun Dun Dun? No. No. I don't think I implied I was watching it. Inuyashiki the Goat? Yeah, I can't remember how I found Inuyashiki, but I think I saw like a random clip of it on Twitter one day. And I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then I like reverse searched it and found Inuyashiki in it. And I really liked it. It was pretty cool. I just read manga and manga instead of watching anime these days. So that was me for like a long time. But since coming to Japan, it's quite difficult to access manga. Like, you can't even access the official ones like Viz or Crunchyroll. They're blocked here. So, yeah, it's a bit difficult to read stuff here now. The last new anime I watched was Dun 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 and Jujutsu Kaisen. I dropped Jujutsu Kaisen after season 1, and I kept meaning to like pick it back up because I know it's really popular. And same with Hero Academia. Like, I think it was like after season 2 or 3 I dropped it, and I keep meaning to like pick it up, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Same with Kimetsu no Yaiba, and also Chainsaw Man. These things are all on my list. Oh, when will I have the time? Crunchyroll is blocked. They blocked all the EN sites? Yes. I don't know why. They were blocked here in Japan. And I also need to catch up with Apothecary Diaries, but I guess because I'm reading the novel, I don't really... I do want to see the anime though. I do want to see them animated. I think Takopi? Takopi! I've never heard of that one. Taco people? Octopus people? Anime is an art style. Avatar counts as an anime. No, it's not. No, it's not. So Ken says Ken and Dote avatars are an anime. Darcy says it is. Bun says it's a cartoon, which I guess it's not an anime. Taco says yes, it's an anime. Jara said it's a Western anime. Maho said I don't know. Okay. Gabriel says no, it's American. Prinny says it's not an anime, but it's inspired. Zaku said I don't count it as an anime. Dun said it's a cartoon with an anime soul. Okay, so the reason why I asked this is because the definition of anime is depending, like, okay, so the Western definition of anime and the Japanese definition of anime is like different, right? So Japan got the word anime from the French, right? Like animation. And to them, anime just means any sort of animation, whether it's Western or Eastern or whichever country it comes from. Like to them, even Disney is anime. They would call Disney stuff anime. So any sort of animation in Japan is called anime. So by that definition, Avatar: The Last Airbender is anime. But then we adopted the word anime from Japan, even though we have the word animation in English, right? We never used the word animation to describe a TV show or whatever. So we adopted the word anime from Japan, even though it wasn't a Japanese word. And we only applied it to Japanese media, even though Japan doesn't do that. So that's why I find it quite interesting, because for me, it depends on like who's calling it anime or not. Because does that mean Japanese people are wrong for calling Avatar: The Last Airbender anime? What would French people call it? You know? So, I don't know. It's a big debate, guys. I can count the number of anime I've watched on one hand. I'm a normie too. What are normies doing in my chat? What are normies doing here? I'll have you know, I'm a cultured individual who loves watching Gundam and Kamen Rider. I don't think it's right for you guys, you normies, to be hanging out here. Actually, I'm joking. I know, I'm the #1 most normie streamer. That's probably why you guys are here, right? Right? I used to be a jock. I became a weeb because of a girl. How many times have I heard this story? A guy has said, I became this and that. I became a punk. I shaved off all my hair and got piercings and tattoos because of a girl. I started playing bass guitar because of a girl. Are you that easily influenced? Is that how life works for you guys? Watching VTuber streams like anime that gets massively sidetracked all the time and forgets they're supposed to be playing games. You know what, Bun? I don't know who you are. You're new here. But you think that makes you exempt from the twist? Mods! Get Bun! Teach him how things go around here. Teach them how this stream works. Hi, chicken. But yeah, I said it's fine. We're almost at the end of the stream anyway, so we can just carry on talking about anime. Maybe I'll even just like, you know, chat for 2 hours, play Apex for 1 hour. It's fine. Because I feel like we're really deep into this anime talk right now. I watched 2 episodes of Panty and Stocking. I haven't gone back though. I remember Panty and Stocking. There was a ton of cosplayers of them as well. A ton of them. In NCM. I dropped My Hero Academia on season 3. I think it was season 3 when I also dropped it. But I still need to pick it all up again because I feel like everyone knows about all these animes and I don't. Was watching Jujutsu Kaisen with friends and I stand up and clap every time they do the cursed energy field. Stand up and clap just like an American. Japanese people can only access Japanese, not to understand English. I actually don't know why they block all the English ones. I guess it's because they already have their own distributors, right? Because if you want to watch it in English, I guess you have to get Netflix and hope it has like English subtitles. No, but then that's not English dub. Yeah, why do Japan block all the English dub and subs? That's crazy. Flapjack is crying. I can't believe you didn't watch JJK. I watched the first season. I want to watch the rest. I want to watch the Shibuya arc. I mean, anime means animation, right? By Japanese definition, it's anime. By Western Japan's definition, it's not. Well, it all depends on the root of the word, ultimately. To Japanese people, anime just means cartoon. The same way we call any animation cartoon. That's what anime is in Japan. Though, they do like the word cartoon in Japan. They do use that word cartoon to specifically describe like American TV shows. They like to say, oh, it's a cartoon. If Japanese say the SpongeBob is an anime, then Avatar's an anime. That's what I'm saying. By Japanese definition, yes. Both SpongeBob and Avatar are animes. And so is Disney. So is, you know, what's the thing called? Frozen? Frozen is an anime too. How about cartoon? Yeah, I think yeah, cartoon is like they are comic and cartoon. They're slowly like taking these words in Japanese as well. It's like how a lot of Japanese people said their favorite anime is Minions. Yes, the Minions thing isn't just a Western thing. Japanese people also like Minions. You know, I still haven't watched the film that Minions are from. I still haven't watched that. I'm a contrarian, guys. If anyone said to Avatar is an anime, then is Cyberpunk Edge Runners an anime too? Was Cyberpunk Edge Runners made by a Western studio? Oh, it's Despicable Me. Oh yeah, that series. Yes, I haven't watched it, guys. I'm sorry. Kamen Rider? Henshin? Yes, sir. Kamen Rider. Yeah, only Kamen Rider fans are allowed in this chat, guys. You will have to watch Kamen Rider now. Edge Runners was done by Trigger. It doesn't get much more anime than that. I thought that was a Japanese company. Is it not? Yes, pretty much when it comes to women, yes. You guys just do anything for women? I see. I see. I see! Would you jump off a cliff if a woman told you to jump off a cliff? Hmm? Do you keep up that hobby after the relationship is over? See, that's a good question. And the reason I remember asking... oh god, I don't remember who this was. Oh, one of my best friends. I remember, like, an internet friend I told you guys about before. The one who's dead. He had, like, he had a bass guitar, right, in his room. And, he had it, like, since he was, like, 14 or 15 or something. And I remember asking him, like, why do you have it even though you don't play it? He's like, oh, yeah. When I was in high school, I had a girlfriend who really was, like, into rock music. And she thought, like, bassists were really hot. So I bought one and tried to learn it for her. And I grew my hair out really long for her and everything. I was like, oh. And that's when I first learned, like, men do stuff for girls. just because of that. I didn't know if, you know, women wield so much power. I was a warlord before I became a weeb. Why does that sound like a title of a manga or an anime? Hold on. Enjoy your twist bun. Licensing issue? I thought the licensing was all owned by Japan anyway, because they buy the licenses like Viz and Crunchy, so it's still originally owned by. But yeah, you're right. Maybe it is a licensing thing because they don't own the license for the English. But you're paying for it though. You're paying for Crunchyroll and Viz. You're not reading it for free or watching it for free. You can catch up with Jujutsu Kaisen whenever the next season comes out. The problem is time. Have you seen Tanya the Evil? That's another one that was on my list. Symphogear as well. Well, Symphogear wasn't on my list, but I've heard of it. Wasn't this an Apex stream? We're gonna wrap up our anime conversation and then we'll move on to Apex. Flapjack made it very clear to me that you need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen movie before season 2. Guys, you're all talking about Flapjack and he's not even here. He's not even here! How can you be talking on his behalf? Kai, wait, what? Yes. Pretty much. Show me the cliff. Guys. Don't jump off a cliff because someone told you to. Think about yourself. Guys, you need to care about yourself. Self-care, alright? Instead of jumping off a cliff, go buy yourself a Lambo. You don't need to jump off a cliff. I started watching One Piece for a girl and ended up loving more One Piece than that girl. I guess I've never been in that position or I've done something like that for someone. Because I like them.
$4.04 has been fished from Dance. Thanks for keeping this server running, Chips. This is all I had in my pocket. I want you to have it. I wish I didn't have to do this, but a girl just told me to jump.
Listen, Dance, you don't have to do this. I don't know which girl told you to jump, Dance, and I'm so sorry you only had $4.04 in your pockets as well, which is really weird because you're British. Why do you have $4.04 in your pocket? But, Dance, you know, life doesn't have to be like this. There's more to life, okay? You could waste all your life savings, spend all your life savings on an Lambo. You don't have to, like, jump off, Dance. You know, we're all here for you. We're all here for you. If you want to talk, we're here, alright? You don't have to do that. A girl I had a crush on said she liked my shirt once, so immediately became my favorite shirt. I don't understand, you guys. I've never experienced this. The only time I've ever watched something for someone, the only time I've ever done that, Actually, the only time I've ever done something for someone, which is like playing a game or watching an anime for someone, the only time I've ever done that was for Gumi. And that was Final Fantasy 14. I started playing that because Gumi was playing it. Like, she was really deeply into it. Like, she's been playing for years, and she had like a whole like, group, a group of friends and everything. And I was just feeling a bit left out. I was like, I want to join. She's always busy playing 14. I kind of want to join in. So that's how I got into 14. And then she was watching all these like danmei, like those Chinese BLs, and she was really into like this modalzushu, right? So I was like, fine, I guess I can watch it, because she was telling me it's really good. I promise it's really good. I was like, okay, fine, I guess I can watch it. So and I did make her watch Iron-Blooded Orphans. So I thought, you know what, this is the least I can do for her. So I watched this BL anime, and surprisingly, it was actually pretty good. You know, it wasn't like all BL bait kind of thing like I thought it would be. So actually, it was surprisingly good. And then she was playing Dead by Daylight, and then I started playing Dead by Daylight because of her. But then I actually ended up liking it. So if you think about it, the only hobby thing I dropped or didn't enjoy that I did for Gumi was Final Fantasy 14. And that wasn't because of her. That wasn't because the only reason I dropped that was because of the terrible, terrible writing. I would still totally play that game if the writing was good. But I wouldn't understand, like, I don't know. I did that because I wanted to hang out with Gumi more, right? She's my best friend, so I thought, okay, I need to have some more mutual hobbies so we can hang out and talk about things more. So I was being a really good friend, guys. The crazy thing is I became weird because of my dad. He introduced it to me either back in the late 80s or maybe the 1990s with sci-fi stuff. I think, didn't Prinny have a similar story? Isn't Prinny's dad really cool and got him into stuff? We can keep talking about anime. As a gamer, I hate video games. Guys, why do you hate Apex so much? We've never played this game before. You watched the One Piece Netflix show before the anime. Guys, I fear Bun may be our ultimate normie. we found the ultimate normie here. If I listen to you, that means I'm listening to you, and that makes me listen to a girl, which means I'm... Drake, listen to me. I said you're really strong and cool and you've got this. Keep seasoning yourself with the rosemary, keep going to the gym, keep eating your broccoli and rice, keep being you, Drake. That's what I am telling you. You've got about 3 seconds to apologize to me before making me jump in and saying joke. I would never do that. I would never do. You should play and watch Uma Musume for the chips. So the thing is, chips, right? You guys are really important to me, and you guys are so important to me. Like, you guys are basically my entire life, and we're besties, right, Chips? We're so close. You and I, fish and the chips. But what happened was, like, my phone. So my phone can't actually run games anymore. And Steam is also broken as well. Steam is so broken. Like, I can't. I really, with Uma Musume, right? I really actually did try to get into it for you guys. I really did. Yeah. But what happened was I really couldn't. I couldn't run it. Yeah, I couldn't run it. So, but I really did try for you guys. I tried. And I wanted to get into it for you guys. Uma Musume, I really want to understand why you guys like horses so much. Just say you hate us. No, I tried. I really tried. I would do anything for you guys. I would do anything. I would do anything. Anything, guys, of course. I'm even looking for hair transplants for you guys because you're bald. So, like, you won't find another streamer who would do this for you. I guess we can't play Apex. The Steam is broken. Smirks. You think I play Apex or Steam? A cute anime woman told me to try some food, so I made like 10 different kinds of British food this summer. Did you really make them? Because like I talked about those foods. Wait, did you really do that, Brittany? Because of me? Or someone else? Damn, that's how I worn out my favorite jacket. My nerdy friend, girl, really liked the smell of it. A girl told you she liked the smell of a jacket, so you wore it all the time. Do women have this much power? That's just crazy. Why did no one tell me this before? You gotta understand, Fish. We remember every single time and moment a girl complimented us genuinely about our appearance or hobbies. I feel like I've complimented people about appearance and hobbies before, but I don't know if they've like taken it to heart or even remembered it. I made a whole trip to another country for a girl once. Damn. I don't know why, but I feel like if it was me, I'd feel really guilty. I don't know. I'd feel really guilty if someone did that for me. Didn't you buy and play that Harvest Moon game to meet someone? Harvest Moon? Oh, do you mean Animal Crossing? Yeah, that was for Gumi. Okay, fine. No, but that was okay. So that was before when I first met Shinya. So this was okay. So Shinya and Gumi's friendship group, right? She met them all through like RPing actually. So they're her RP friends, online RP friends, and Gumi used to talk about me a lot to them. So they knew who I was, but like they didn't know me, right? And Shinya actually messaged me out of nowhere. I think it was Shinya. She like added me on Discord. She somehow found me and like added me and was like, "Oh, we're gonna have a surprise birthday party for Gumi on Animal Crossing, and do you want to join?" I was like, I mean, as her best friend, I guess I should, but I don't have Animal Crossing." So I literally bought Animal Crossing just to attend Gumi's birthday party. I didn't even have clothes. Like Shinya gave me clothes. just to go to a birthday party, and then I never played ever again. Spent like £70 on the game. Are you talking about the original 14 story, the new base story? I heard it changed. I'm talking about like the expansions, like base story and the expansions. Like I know Realm Reborn, everyone hated it, but like I mean in general, I feel like if the stories were written better, as in like the English translations were written better, then I would have enjoyed. And I would have still been playing 14 to this day if it was written better. Written as in the translation. Written. My dad got me into gaming, programming, D&D, and fantasy books. But didn't your dad get you into anime as well then, Brittany? Or you got into anime by yourself? Oh, anime was the one hobby he didn't give you. But I guess these hobbies kind of link to anime. Like, someone would discover anime through those. I don't hate it, but I don't understand anything about Apex. I feel like you have to play it to understand it. Chips are scared of FPS games. Mono Bully does too much in Marvel Rivals. Okay, next Marvel Rivals, we're gonna ban Mono. Or we're gonna put him on the rocket. Or put him on the rocket, and he's not allowed to get the gun out. He's only allowed to heal. That's gonna be the next Marvel Rivals, guys. Hold on. Oh no. I'm really behind in the comments. Hold on, guys. Oh my god, Delta, I'm so sorry I missed a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I have faith in Fish. Thank you. I'm so glad you have faith in me. What do you have faith in me for? Why do you like horses so much? Sounds so bad. Bun, you're new here, but these chips here, they have an unhealthy obsession with horses. Especially horse girls, and I find it quite concerning. Quite concerning. I think my greatest sacrifice for the sake of connecting with friends is learning how to play League of Legends so that I'm not a liability to them. Even I never made that sacrifice for my own friends. Because Gumi used to play League as well, and that's one thing I never got into. Like, I was like, you play League by yourself with your own friends. I'm not playing that. 14 and Dead by Daylight, I was like interested in anyway, so it was okay. I would never do something if I had zero interest in it. Yes, and more. Hi, Matt. Good morning. Shame Prinny put cream and jam on the wrong order. No, you're the one who's wrong, Inev. Prinny did it the right way. Prinny, don't listen to Inev. You put your cream and jam in the right order on your scone. We males don't get personal compliments much in general, to be fair. See, I think men need to be more open about complimenting each other as well. I think they need to be more open about it. But if you guys are lacking compliments, well, I've only, you know, seen some of you in real life, right? In like meet and greets. You know what? Every meet and greet, I'll give you guys a single compliment. I'm not gonna keep the thoughts in my head. I'll say it out loud. Deal? Deal? Gotta compliment and kiss your homies? Exactly! Compliment and kiss your homies! You guys are supposed to be the homosexuals. Be nicer to the homies. A girl once told me they prefer K-pop built dudes with slender physiques. My reaction was simply stating I prefer bit... That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. I remember every time someone either complimented me or said I was important in some way. Oh, that's cute, Delta. Yeah, because you remembered when I said, "Oh my God, Delta's like, Delta's built. Delta works out." I had 14 had a bad story to start, but got really good like 100 hours in and couldn't be bothered. You can skip the first story though. They did change it, so it's like faster apparently for around one. Hold on. Don't ban Mono. Let him on Hella. I'll be on Iron Man or Hulk and we could tussle with each other. Should we do that? Mono's only allowed to battle either Mr. Five or Comlin. You'd understand if you watch the horse movie. It's too peak to not fall for. I don't think I'd like it. Fish is so smart to avoid League of Legends. I just lost so much respect for Kumi College Baby. She doesn't play anymore, but she used to. This was like years ago. Inev is from the north. They're not normal. Exactly. Exactly what Dunce said. Dunce was right for once. Men are menera. They're not kind of crazy, aren't they? Unlike women who are incredibly normal. No, thank you. Just call me bald. Fish in a meet and greet. Nice bald head. I actually did. I'm sure I complimented Taco's bald head. Taco, didn't I compliment your bald head? Didn't I say it was really shiny? I feel like I did. Men's compliments are insults and we sound like we hate each other. I grew up like that, and that's basically how I kind of like talk to my male friends. I remember I would say stuff like, "Oh, you fat prick," and like, you know, you'd say that, but like you won't. That sounded really bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Listen, we just do that in the UK, but we don't. But I guess women don't really do that. I don't know. I was one of the boys, alright? I was one of the boys, but it's not like, you know, it's not. When you say that, you know, you're not actually being mean, and they spoke to me the same way. You know, they'd call me, you know, they say stuff like that, you know. You can't do that with girls because they keep getting insulted. Though I've. Listen, if you're British, you understand. British, my fellow Brits in the chat, you understand me, right? You understand me, right? This is how you talk to the boys, right? Right? This is normal. It's normal. You asked me if I was wearing a wig. That was a compliment, Zaku, because like your hair was so nice. I thought it was a wig. So that was actually a compliment. You said W, Taco, and Beans for actually showing proof of baldness. And that's also a compliment. I'm complimenting on them. I was complimenting them on how brave they were. They're so brave for showing and proving me right that they're bald. I would never do that to a dear friend of mine, I say, as I remember I called homie of mine Mattinks. You insulted poor Matt calling him the Mattinks yesterday. No! What else did you do? Did you also throw money at Matt? He must have been so hurt every time. They call me stuff too. They call me a little prick. They call me like stuff as well. It's not just me. They call me a twat. I also get spoken to that way. Do you know what my big brother calls me? He calls me calls me the other I can't say it. It's bad. I'm gonna get banned. YouTube's gonna demonetize me. He used to call me, let's say, a willy head, but with the D. He's gamer. Oh yeah, he also calls me some gamer words too. You know, ones that start with R and he calls me all these things. All right, so I will simply deliver what I get given. All right, I simply deliver it back. I get called the C word all the time as well, you know? I get called a lot of these words. No, Fish, I treat my friends with fairness and sympathy. Well, I do treat my friends with fairness. Everyone gets the same treatment. Your hair as a wig is so mean. No, that was a compliment. Because Zaku had a really nice hair. Guys, didn't Zaku have, like, really, really nice hair? Funny thing is that you were the second person to compliment my hair at Expo. Who was the first person? Who was that? Having money thrown at me is so insulting. Please don't do it. I hate it. Yeah, guys, don't throw money at man. And do not tuck the notes inside his straps. Okay, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it, okay? But yes, WC word. The C word is a no-go in the States. Yeah, I know. That's why I can't say it, because Americans make the rules here. If I said it in my stream, I'd get in trouble. Even though I'm British and we say it all the time in the UK. If I said it on stream, Americans will gasp. How can she say that? What the heck? It's like how Americans get offended at any word that sounds like the N-word, even if it's in another language. Like Korean or Chinese, Japanese, or even like, I think there's like this new slang word in Berlin, I think. Degger, I think it means like it means thick or something like that. Anyways, it's German, and I saw this reel of an American being outraged saying, I can't believe they're saying this word. How dare they? I was like, I turned my head. I was so shocked. How could they be racist like this? And then there's literally the comments is full of Germans saying, actually this is a German slang word and it means thick, like thickens or something. And it's got nothing to do with you Americans and your words, your racist words. Keep us out of it. I'm thinking to myself, why do Americans always make everything about themselves? Why do they want to cancel every language? Foreign language, because it sounds like a bad word in their area. Like, why would you apply that to foreign languages? The Korean one is trivial because it translates to you. So Korean one translates to you. Chinese one literally means like Chinese one is literally like ano eto, like it's a filler, or it's like it means like this or that. That's what it means in Chinese. So it's like, and in Japanese it means bitter. So it's like every language has a similar sounding word like that sounds like an American slur word, and Americans get so offended by it. It's like, you're not allowed to have that word in your language because it sounds too similar to our slur word. How dare you? It's so weird. Americans are weird. Other Americans. I would never say any of that to my sister, but I do call my brother all those words. I think my brother treats me like I'm a brother. My brother treats me like I'm one of the... We literally have a group... he literally called our chat the bros. Like, we are... He literally sees me as a boy. Okay, when I was born, right, apparently my brother, fish brother, was really angry because he really wanted me to be a boy, and he already had a name for me as well. I was supposed to be called James because he was really into James Bond. So when my mom gave birth and it turned out I was a girl, he was really angry. He tried to kill me as well. He tried to like he tried to smother me with a pillow. Because I guess he wanted me to be reborn. He wanted me to isekai and turn into a boy, I guess. But he was really angry that I wasn't a boy. And that I wasn't called James. But my mom had to pretend that she named me James because, he was so, like, he threw a fit. He was so angry that I wasn't a boy. So yeah, when I was a baby, he tried to, like, smother me with a pillow and kill me. There was a baby cow, obviously, so my mom, like, obviously caught him and, you know, he didn't end up killing me. Yeah, but Fishbro really hated that I wasn't a boy. So even though I wasn't a boy, he still treated me like one. He's like, well,
Even though you're not a boy, I'm gonna make you into one. So he basically treated me like I was his little brother. So that's how I was raised to be like a you know, a boy. In case you wonder why I'm the way I am. Blame Fish Bro. You call your little sister a dog? Wait, why does that sound so funny? Okay, my brothers never called me a dog. Wait, I think I'd laugh if someone called me a dog. He calls me a rat, but not a dog. That's so funny. Wait, why does dog sound funnier than rat? I would tell you the most cool and funniest nicknames Mexican group of friends call each other, but the humor gets lost in translation. Probably. But I kind of understand. I feel like I would understand. Goodal, thank you so much for the super chat. Whoops. Wait, did you just trip and drop that $5 into Matt's butt cleavage? Goodal, that's wow. In my chat, Matt, you know where that tip is going, right? Matt, you know you owe me, right, Matt? Anyway, there's a very small and vocal special ED sect. What, the people that complain about the languages? I don't know, because I see it all over like Twitter and like YouTube and Instagram and stuff, where Americans like talk about a word that sounds similar to theirs. Yes, we fail at cultural competency, and then some people use that lack of knowledge maliciously. I just see it a lot online, so I was like, oh, that's very strange. That or the interaction basing, knowing you'll do numbers. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe they are, actually. Maybe they are. Maybe it is interaction bait. Because I did learn this other thing, on how to...
$13.37 has been fished from Matthew. Thanks for keeping this server running, Cod.
Matt, when you coughed, something fell out. You coughed and you dropped a bit of money. Matt, are you okay? You just coughed and some money fell out. Oh, why is it all sweaty? Ooh. Do you need this back, Matt? Do you need that? Do you need that back? I'll keep it safe for you. Don't worry, Matt. I'll keep it safe. Well, was the money up there? Yeah, Matt. Who put the money there? America's too big. A lot of Americans don't know anything about outside of America. I do find that very weird, though. Can you guys stop calling me James or Jimmy? I didn't even know Jimmy was a nickname for James. Trigger James Fish. No, I was actually... Okay, so... Fishbro wanted me to be called James. My mom wanted to call me Charlotte. No, my mom wanted to call me Charlotte or Angelica. She had these two absolutely egregious names lined up for me. Charlotte or Angelica. Can you believe she wanted to call me these names? And then my brother wanted me to be called James. Guys, I could have been Charlotte Fish. Angelica Fish right now. I knew Fishbro was kind of unique, but yeah, he had like really bad behavioral problems when he was a kid. So he used to beat me up a lot. Like he used to actually like literally hit me so like a lot. Violently, he used to beat me when we were kids. The intense law drop. Oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, my own brother tried to kill me. I was born to be a bro. It was destined. Like he wanted me to be a boy, so I turned up like a boy. Is Fishbro's favorite Disney princess Mulan? I think the only Disney film Fishbro watched was Frozen, and he watched it with my sister because she was like really obsessed with it. This isn't Apex Legends anymore. It's a psychoanalysis. My sister always told me I was found in the trash. Yeah, we never had those kinds of jokes with the siblings, but I heard that's a common one. Matt coughed and accidentally dropped $13.37. No way! I know, I'm no-waying right now. I'm worried, but thankfully it was just money that fell out. Insert Mr. Five's dog gif right now. Can you play Apex now, please? Skit, are you waiting for me to play Apex? You guys waiting for me to play Apex? I love this chatting stream, guys. You guys distracted me. We were talking about anime. We were talking about anime cons. Wait. Guys, did I tell you? Did I tell everyone? I'm gonna be at MCM, London MCM Comic Con on Sunday the 26th, doing a meet and greet from 12:30. You guys should definitely come along. Those are such little shit names. Yeah, I know, right? Angelica and Charlotte. Imagine. Angelica, like from Rugrats. I guess so. There was a character called Angelica there, right? Angelica bleeds a Sin Princess energy. Charlotte is cute by French standards. I guess I feel like Charlotte, you can be called like Lottie or something, like cute, like a short nickname is like Lottie or I don't like Charlie. It sounds too masculine. But Lottie's cute. What would Angelica be? Angie. I don't know. I just don't feel like a Charlotte or Angelica. What's wrong with those names? They just sound so stupid. They just sound so like... Yeah, like little like Sogaki names. I don't know. Yeah, the neurodivergent tend to be aggressive with younger siblings. I should know I'm one of the older siblings. Yeah, I guess because my older brother is quite neurodivergent. I guess that's why he was very aggressive and violent. No, I just wanted to change the topic from Matt's mouth coins. Who said it came out from his mouth? Anyway, right, so if you shake Matt, you can hear his tummy coins rattle. Matt, you've eaten coins? Fish is the apex predator of chatting streams. Ultraclad, how long have you been here in this stream? How long have you been sitting here in this stream? By any chance? How long? Why did you come here just to say that? You have to at least start the game and get to the title screen so you don't have to be in the stream. Or I can save the thumbnail I made, rename this to just a chatting stream, and reuse my thumbnail that I worked so hard on on another stream where I actually commit to playing Apex. Have you ever been told you can voice a little Victorian boy? I've not been told that, but I am actually like a professional voice actor. I have voiced act like, you know, loads of characters like, you know, the Punisher from Marvel Rivals, Venom, Moon Knight. I also voice act for some of the Chips. I also voice act for some, you know, Dead by Daylight killers like the Clown. So I'm actually like a professional voice actor. And I'm pretty sure I could voice act a little Victorian boy, you know. Please, sir, may I have some more? Maybe I could. But no one's ever told me that. Thanks for the compliment. The Charlottes and Angelicas in the chat are now offended. Are there any Charlottes and Angelicas in this chat? Are there? You've been here for an hour. You've been here for an hour and you're just like sitting here silently waiting for Apex gameplay? Guys, do we really want the Apex today? What chips? What chips do I voice act? Or dance is actually like one of my main roles. What's the voice for the chips? Well, for Dunce actually speaks like this. Actually, did you know, there's two types of methods when it comes to putting the cream on the scones. There's the Devonshire method and there's the Cornish method. And actually, there's no correct method. It's a very highly debated topic. Actually, I mean, I would know this because I know a lot of things, and that's actually how Dunce speaks. You're Groot's VAT. Oh yeah, I am also Groot's. Sorry, thanks for reminding me. I'm just humble. I'm really humble, so I don't show off about it. But I am also Groot's voice actor. Yeah. Clown was my best performance. Oh, thanks. I think my wheezing was actually really natural too. Like that. You're the #1 most clickbaited streamer. Isn't this the opposite of clickbait? Because no one wants to click on an Apex stream. Aria's Val urges a new first-time commenter in this stream. Yapping Legends. We totally played Apex this stream. Okay. Alright, maybe I did clickbait one actual
perhaps this person actually watches Apex since they're a fan of Arya. Maybe they did click here for the Apex and they did get clickbaited. But in normal situation, this is actually an anti-clickbait stream because nobody wants to click on an Apex stream. So, actually, I'm not clickbaiting. So basically, you sound like Fish but nerdier. I don't even have a nerdy voice. So, you mean we actually sound like Fish but nerdy is what you meant, right? Today is chip chatting and therapy. I don't see an Apex title. Did I give therapy today? Man, that'd be me. Buenas noches, Señorita Fish. Buenas noches, Pablo. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Mi gusto. Patatas fritas. Sí, sí. ¿Dónde estás? Biblioteca. Yeah. Yeah, I know Spanish. I know Spanish, guys. I know Spanish, guys. Yeah. I just try not to show off about it, but you know, I know Spanish. Actually, it's a scone rhyming with gone. Is that how you pronounce scone? Dance. You say scone. What's my voice, Fish VA? I don't know your voice, Yasu. Can't imagine it. But I bet it's like a little... hi, Chips. Like that kind of voice. Hearing your clown wheeze was when I realized I was listening to a true talent. Yeah, I did that naturally, by the way. Yeah, I'm pretty good at wheezing. Honestly true. Clicked for the Apex stage for the yap. Apex dead game. Actually, Apex is not a dead game. You guys, for some reason, hate Apex. I have no idea why, because it's such a good game. Not that I would know, because I've never played it. But it's actually such a good game. Perfect Spanish. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do try. I mean, I studied it for 5 years at school, so, yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty good at Spanish. Hola, Fish. ¿Qué opinas de las mandarinas? What's your opinion on mandarins? Is that what you asked me? Oh yeah, I can translate Spanish. I'm a professional translator. Didn't know that was your first language? Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys. My first language is actually Spanish. But I just try not to show off about it, you know. Average brown holiday to Benidorm! No way! No way, Corey! There's no way, there's no way, there's no way! There's no way! You compared me to a British person on holiday to Spain! Oh, that hurt! Okay, that hurt. That actually hurt. Wait, that actually hurt? Wait, I actually felt that stab me in the heart? Whoa! Whoa! Copy Fish is more fluent in Spanish than I am. It's because I'm humble, guys. I would never show off about it. Why is Yasu a femboy in Fish's mind? Does he not come across as one? With him saying what he wants, you know, women to do to him? I've never seen Apex, at least not on a Fish stream, so I don't know if it's good. Yeah, I mean, I've heard it's good. It's got pretty good reviews. Yeah, I want to check out this game. Show you guys what this game's all about. Apex Legends. I did French. I did French for 3 years, Spanish for 5. I took Spanish for GCSE. Not that I remember any of it, but... you're telling us we hate Apex, but the one dragging the yap to play is you. I'm gonna play it after we finish this conversation. I'm just trying to wrap up the conversation before we start. But you guys just can't stop talking. Like, all you do is yap. You call me the Yap Master Legend? Like, you know... Actually, that's you guys. Because who keeps talking? It's you guys. Like, the chat keeps moving because you guys can't just stop your hands from typing. Just point at the food on the menu and... Spico di Lodero. Oh my god. Please, please. Andy, can you stop? It feels like you're talking from personal experience. I did German for 5 years because it was useful to me for some reason. I wish I could have studied German, but I didn't get to. The reviews are actually mixed. I don't know if you should play it. Mixed reviews, huh? Sounds like I've got to check it out and see what this Apex Legends business is all about.
maybe add to those reviews. Best game ever? Maybe? New review? Guys, I want to play Apex. Should I play Apex right now? I like talking to you, Fizz. Typical Zero, can't spell. Should we just stop yapping and watch you play with no feedback? Got it. Do you guys talk when I play Apex? I don't look at the comments. I was joking. You guys talk a lot. I did German. I wish I'd chosen Japanese instead. I didn't even get that option. We were like forced to do Spanish. My year was forced to do Spanish and French. You know what, Fish? I know it's your first time playing Apex, but I really think you should try Titanfall before you try Apex. Wait, really? There's a game called Titanfall? What's that got to do with Apex, though? Well, how is that related to the game Apex Legends? Wobby, I can't even read your comment because I don't know how to pronounce German. The classic trick is if they don't understand what you're saying, say it louder. Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed of British people. Like, it's actually so embarrassing. Why do we do this? I don't do it, not me. No, I would never do that. I would never do that. Well, why do British people do it? And it's always, you know, Barry. It's always Barry from the pub doing it as well. Has Nessie's best game ever thumbs up? Oh yeah, I have collected some of those Nessies, even though I haven't played this game before. I do have a few Nessies in my possession. This must be a sponsored stream. Hey, Apex devs, if you're watching me right now, I'm simply warming them up for the sponsored Apex stream. Okay, I'm not actually sponsored, but one day, maybe, imagine. My dad does this. My parents do the same thing and I really hate it. Louder, slower, extend the vowels. And we have to do it in the most egregious, like, extra British accent as well. Like, it has to be, like, it's like, it's super condescending sounding. On the sheet, my dad is Barry from down the pub. Does his friend call him Bazza? Does he have a friend called Gaza as well? Alright, guys. No joke anymore. 2.5 hours of yap. We've got half an hour of Apex gameplay, alright? I'm gonna check out the hit video game Apex Legends, alright? We're ready? We're ready for this? Reminds me of the Piece of K joke about going to the British Red Lion pub when you go on holiday abroad. God, what I hate about those jokes is that they're so true. It's a guy in 3/4 length shorts, an England football shirt, and a Burberry cap. The Burberry cap is so specific. Super condescending. There's already so much default condescension in Brit speak. No, it's not. We don't sound condescending when we speak, do we? I guess we do, kind of. Actually, you know what? It might be true. Especially when we say things sarcastically and make, like, some sarcastic jokes. We know when we poke fun at people, we're only saying it for a laugh, right? But Americans get really offended by it. Okay, one game of Apex and get back to the yap. Guys, you guys have got to stop talking. It's getting out of hand. You guys are talking too much. Oh, she's playing Apex? I have to go all of a sudden. Matt! Your shift is not up, actually. Your shift is not up. I don't think you're going anywhere. One more of yapping. It's the best I can do. Guys, you need to stop talking. You have to stop. Like, why can't you just keep those hands away from the keyboard? This is the first time seeing your YouTube. I just subscribed. So, Snowwolf, welcome. First time commentator as well. Yep. Welcome to my stream. Nice to meet you. We're all very, very normal in this stream. We're very normal people here, all of us, including me. W chatter, W me. But yes, yeah, we were just talking about the hit video game Apex Legends and what a great video game it is, and we will start. You're working overtime? Your shift hasn't even ended, Matt. You've still got half an hour left. I'm not okay, Taco. All right, just trying to make me look bad, huh?
Alright, alright, half an hour of Apex Legends, guys, and I need you guys to stick around for this. I'm telling you, this is gonna be the best Apex Legends gameplay you've ever seen. First time player, right? You can't go, please, please. Listen, it's worth it. Just watch me play Apex once. Apex makes me want to punch a wall. And why did you click on this Apex Legends stream? Makes you want to punch a wall? Why did you click here then? So Gaza from down the pub just texted me saying his mate bad and he's picking why is Gaza at the pub at like 3 AM? Fine! Oh, watch! See? This first time chatter, first time person who entered the stream is gonna watch me play Apex Legends. And my own chips can watch me. I see how it is. Are we doing character creation for 30 minutes? Character creation in Apex Legends would go so hard. Still yapping. I'm loading the game! I'm loading the game! Hold on. Right. You hate character creation? I actually do as well. I don't know, I just don't have the patience for making characters, but I also don't have the creativity for it either. Shall we? You know what? We could just end the stream here. And like, I can save the thumbnail I made. And say, oh, this was a chatting stream. Apex stream will come another day. It's okay, we still got 10 minutes of yapping for the shaders to load. Oh, yeah, so actually, speaking of the shaders, right, so, it is my first time playing this game. It's the first time. But I did load it up because I'm a streamer who thinks about, you know, the audience. For good watching experience, I did preload the game to load all the shaders. Because I don't want you guys to wait, you know? Because I think about the viewers and you know how to make the viewers comfortable. So I did preload the shaders. Exactly. Hashtag #1 most considerable streamer. W me. Right. Guys, it might be time to try out the hit video game Apex Legends. I like your background, it's very cool. Thank you. This is my room. This is my server room. Thank you very much. Think of the thumbnail. I could reuse that thumbnail. I could just make a new chatting thumbnail and reuse it. Reuse this one for the actual Apex stream. You all enjoyed the Mecha Break character creation, you can't lie. Okay, I mean, no, I know why you guys enjoyed the Mecha Break character creation. I know why you guys enjoyed that. Because I gave you guys what you wanted. I know what you wanted to see. I know you wanted to see those jiggle physics. I know you wanted to see the big booty. I gave you guys what you wanted. W streamer, by the way. W streamer. Wow, thank you for considering our time. W streamer. Can we get more W streamer comments in the chat? I'm not seeing enough. W me. Guys, W streamer in the chat, please. W streamer in the chat. Yeah, you lost that excuse after waiting 2 hours for Arrival to download. Hey, things happened, alright. Marvel Rivals, I tried. I really tried with that game. That game didn't want to be downloaded. Wait, are we still we still haven't talked about the socio-economic state of the world? And the weather? You guys really don't want me to play... Wait, Gerald, do you like Apex? Alright, all I remember was the shower bit from that stream. Oh, when my eyes were like... Oh, when I saw her with the shower, I was like, whoa, shower scene. W shower scene. W streamer, W me. Alright, guys, I'm gonna... Maybe we should talk about how cool and sharp your fin is for 30 minutes. Okay, you know what? I'm finding it quite offensive that you guys... Ooh, you guys don't want to see my W Apex gameplay, so that makes me want to play Apex even more. Yeah, I like Apex, but it's fun to store the games we play for like 10 minutes and we leave. Why does that happen every single stream?
Why do you keep distracting me from playing Apex every single stream? What if I close the chat? Then what? You guys are gonna be so upset. Let's talk about Fish's economic policy. Guys, I'm not gonna get distracted this time. Oh my god, she's actually gonna do it. This is a first time chatter, by the way. First time chatter just came in the chat and said, oh my god, she's actually gonna do it. Did we have people lurking here waiting for Apex? They do it for the sake of your mental health. You guys care about my mental health? Aww. Aww. You know what? I hope you have like one piece of hair that grows out of your head tonight. That's what you get. Alright, hold on. We'll play. Okay, listen, we have to. This is an Apex stream, so we've got to play at least one game of Apex to make it count as an Apex stream. Imagine, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna change the stream category afterwards, and so it's a chatting stream. I'm only playing Apex. I'm only playing Apex just to spite you guys. Crows disconnect her Wi-Fi. Speaking of the crows, right? I actually haven't heard them lately, and I'm quite concerned. Maho, what happened to the crows? Where did the crows go while I was gone? Sorry. Hopefully it won't be grey again. Pretty's greying already, guys. How sad. I have 1k hours in the Apex firing range. I live and breathe this game. Where's my gameplay that consists mostly of finding loot? The loot goblin gameplay? Loot goblin POV? Wow, you already have Fuse unlocked even though you've never played before? Oh, so basically, this is a free character. This one's already unlocked. I did the research, don't worry. Don't worry, Autoclad. I know about this game. I did the research. This character is a free one, alright? It's a free one. Crows, please be okay. Did they migrate to warmer climates? Warmer? It was already so burning hot in here. They're dead due to extreme heat wave. No way! No way! Guys, the crows died. They all died from the heat wave. They all died while I was gone. Is that TRiGGERPHiSH the voice actor of Fuse? Wow! Yeah. Yeah, it is. So even though it's the first time I'm playing this game, I did actually voice act a character here. Yep. Yeah, so basically, because I voice acted... So, you might not know this, right? But because I was a voice actor for Fuse, EA was kind enough to give me the character for free. As a gift. As a gift. So, that's why I've got him. Yeah. It was free for me, but not for others. That'll be me. Do you feel I did the game so you didn't have the tutorial? Wait, there's a tutorial for this game? Yeah, it was given to me for free. WEA, Respawn, Apex Legends. Alright, let's see how this game works, guys. So, how do we play this Apex of Legends? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to play this really new game. Right, so, we've got a gun. This R301. R301. Where are we going? Right, so... Oh, I hear some shooting. I hear some shooting in this game. I think we do need to shoot the gun. I do think that is the intention of this game. Oh, that makes so much sense. You do have an amazing Australian accent. Yeah, I mean, I try not to show off about it. But deploy me knuckle cluster. You see, that's how I voice act Fusey. Oh, I think I hear someone. Oh! Oh! Guys, I don't know how to play this game. How do I shoot my gun? Ah! You see, I'm still new, guys. I'm still new at this game. I'm still new at this game. Oh, no. I'm very new. So basically, what I've learned is when someone shoots you from behind, you... Guys, I can't... How do you aim in this game? Wow! I'm really new at this game. I don't know how to aim. Ah! And so basically, when someone's shooting you, take cover. Oh, God. I don't know. See, I'm still new and I can't aim. So basically, because I'm new, I'm still trying to learn how to do, you know, the controls of this game. Oh, this is how you heal. So when you take damage, you have to heal.
Speaking of healing, there's someone here healing. Ah! Ah! I got ambushed! I got ambushed! Did you guys see that? So what games do you normally play? Oh, you know, I play things like Animal Crossing, you know, and other games like that. Oh god. Ratted and gun run is wild. It was the whole squad. They took me out back. Yes, I'm still learning how to play this game. So normally I play things like Hello Kitty, Animal Crossing, Barbie. Those are my favorite games. Oh, I like playing Roblox as well. You know, there's a fashion game in Roblox. What is it called, guys? What's that fashion game called in Roblox? The one that man really likes. The one where you put the outfits on them and then you do the fashion walk. Dress to Impress. Yeah, that's my favorite game. I play that every day. So that's the game I usually play. Oh my god, what happened? Whoa! Yeah, I play, do you play Sims? Oh yeah, I love the game Sims. Sims is so good. Like, I actually play that like every month just to check on my family. Cause I really like making... Hold on. I really like making families and, you know, abusing the... not abusing, sorry. Being really nice to the kids and not neglecting them. Infinity Nikki, what's that? Is that a game I would like? Oh! Oh, wait guys, wait. Hold on. Oh my god, and my mouse, my controller, no! Ah! God, wait, hold on. Guys, gotta log in, hold on. I'm learning how to play this game. I need to juice my shields, alright? I'm just juicing my shields right now. Oh, I hear some shooting here. Juicing my shields. Wait. Ah! So that's called a mother load. Yeah, and I did that to block them from coming in, so I can heal. That's a... Oh god. That's something I've learned. Ah! Oh! And this is called a mastiff. A really terrible gun. Ah! Okay, so... Yes, yeah, so this game is kind of difficult, guys. I don't know if I like this. Oh, that little stiffy didn't. Right, guys, hold on. Still learning how to play this game. Oh, someone here. All right, so the knuckle cluster. That's my weapon, my ability. So you gotta use the ability. Hold on. Wait a second, I'm on. Oh god, I got the G. Oh, not the bow! Not the bow! Recharging shields. Oh, it might be over for me. You're learning pretty quickly. Not bad. Yeah, some was salmon natural. Yeah, first time playing, by the way. First time. Oh, lucky Kraber! I can hear the knife. Oh! I can hear the knife. Ah! Guys, you did not see me with those. It's the first time I ever touched this gun. I've never used this gun in my entire life. Well, what is this gun? It's... Whoa. Whoa! No! No! I didn't get to use it! So far, so good with this being your first time. You might be able to become an Apex streamer or something. I don't know. Did I do very well? Not really sure, actually. Let's see how this went. Let's just see. I mean, I didn't win. 3rd place. Almost 1.5k damage, 9 kills. I don't know, actually, guys. I don't think this game is for me. But you know what? We'll only find out after we play the second one. So, yeah, we'll try it again. We'll try it again, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. She actually role plays and plays Uma Musume a lot. Her favorite game. Yeah, I mean, I play Barbie and Sims and Hello Kitty Island and Animal Crossing, but one thing I don't play is Uma Musume. What is that? I don't play Japanese games. Anyway, you're a girly girl. Yeah, I know. Try not to, like, you know, talk about it too much because I know you guys are not really into girly things. I'm just trying, like, you know, these manly games like Apex Legends to, like, you know, connect with you guys. Oh, yeah, I don't like Minecraft. That was a bit difficult for me, but I do like Roblox. You know, dress to impress, fashion. I love fashion games. Yeah. I don't know what Infinity Nikki is, though. So it's a dress-up game? Wait, what's this? Whoa. That's a new animation. I mean, it's completely new to me. I've never played this game before. Wait, it's Infinity Nikki. That's a fashion game. Hold on. Wait, I'm kind of interested now. A love and deep space streamer goes so hard. Pretty, aren't those the kind of girls you like as well? I'm surprised you watch me. Actually, that's actually very... Why do you watch me, Pretty? I thought you liked the Fujo BL girls or whatever. Why are you watching me? I know some girls who play Love in Deep Space. It's quite a strange game. Guy, you don't... I heard the Mastiff is called a Stiffy. Yeah, that's the name of the Mastiff, guys. Nose, Stiff Mast. Yeah, that's the name of the... You know, if you research this game, you'd know these things. You'd know these things. Like me. Can we hit Pred by the end of the month? I don't know. I think I might go back to my Hello Kitty Island game. I don't know if this game is for me. Yeah, you seem like a Roblox player. Guys, what does a Roblox player seem like? Love and Deep Space isn't Fujo or BL though. Oh yeah, it's God, what is it? I don't know, but the stinky girls play it, so I don't know. It's a strange game, guys. This is a bit of a strange game. But yeah, Pretty, why aren't you watching those? Why are you watching those streamers? Why are you here? Why are you watching an Apex Legends streamer? You got bored of your back-to-back solo queue. Pred was understandable. You know, this is my first time playing a game. I don't even know. What is a Pred? What is a Pred? I don't know what that means. Pred? Is that like a... Is this like a leveling system? Am I high level? Is that what you guys are saying? Oh, we'll do one more. We'll do this one. The stinky girls? I don't know. There's like a certain like... Okay, there's 2 archetypes that play Love and Deep Space. There's 2 sort of girls. Oh, what do I want to use? I don't know any of these weapons. Oh, this is the first time. Oh my god. So yeah, so there's like 2 types of girls who play...
Yeah, I think this place needs a little more me.
Love and Deep Space from my observations. Hold on. You can't see. And then that way. I should have thrown my knuckle cluster in there. So there's 2 types of girls. And
You lot miss old Fusey?
hold on. Stinky girl or more stinky girl? No. One of them is a stinky kind of like otaku type of girl. And the other type of girl is the one who dresses all in like Jedi K. Hey, do you wanna come running back? Oh. Someone's got the bow. I'm scared. Yeah, so there's a Jedi K girl who does all her makeup and her nails. And like, she's really into like, you know, she's very menheada as well. There's that type of girl. So she's like, I don't know. Type A. Type B is the stinky otaku girl who does not take care of her appearance. And I've seen both of those types. Let's just say I've seen both. And I actually don't know which one's better. maybe the... Hold on. I'm scared. Guys, this game is kind of hard. This game's kind of hard. I'm scared. I don't know if I can play this game. I haven't got a single kill. We're kind of losing. No. No. Rot maxing girl. Wouldn't say they're like rot maxing. I would say actually the TRiGGERPhiSH one would be the rot maxer, but it's just sometimes she does shower and leave her house. But she's more likely to rot max than the stinky Fujo. No, behind me! I didn't turn. I don't think this game is for me, guys. I don't know if I've got the natural talent for this. Oh no. Deploy me knuckle cluster! It is really cool to hear the character that I acted though. Voice acted for. Really nice hearing this. Why did you even do that? That was a bit silly of you. You can fix the stinky ones that Minera's unfixable. That's actually true though. You can actually fix the stinky otaku type. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Because, okay, so, basically, let's just say I know this. Wait, I've got a secondary. Okay, so, yeah, there's a girl I know. She's not okay. She's the scruffy otaku type. She's not stinky though, thankfully. She does clean herself, but that's also because she does have a full-time job and she actually works. So she's not stinky. But she is one of those slob kind of messy otaku people. Like she looks like very. She doesn't look very put together, you know. And I know a girl like that. Aww. Whoa! So yeah, I know a girl like that, and does she play Love in Deep Space? No, she's a BL. She's a Fujo. She's a Fujo, so she's into Prowler. Not that I know what this gun is, but let's try it. Let's try it out. Yeah, so the girl I'm talking about, she's a Fujo. And so she's not a Love and Deep Space player, but she does like all BL stuff. And let's just say, one of my friends, a girl, another girl. Oh! I just stared at that. Let's just say one of my friends, who's another girl, right? She's been trying to fix her, and by fix her I mean she's been trying to fix the slobbiness of her, and the scruffiness. And she hasn't been able to do it, so guys, I don't know if I like this gun. It's a new gun, by the way. I've never used this gun in my life. Oh! Yeah, so she's been trying to fix her in a sense, trying to fix her fashion, trying to get her to wear a bit of makeup, or even just to just be a bit more presentable. And it hasn't really worked. And she's been doing this for the past 6-7 years. She's been trying. So I don't know if you can actually even fix those types either. Whoa, whoa, hold on. Lots of stinky OD-sons around here. Oh, no! Up your brollies! Oh yeah, I remember when I did that line. Is she single? She is single. She is single, yes. And the thing is, she's like, I just stole that kill. I can't aim! I can't aim! Guys, okay, so I'm a new player, so everything you just saw, right? I'm a new player, and I guess I need you guys to know that I'm a new player. I am a new player, so I can't aim because new players can't aim, alright? New players can't aim. New players can't aim. As a new player, I struggle with aiming. Oh! WB! Okay, I've got to lock in. I've got to lock in. No! That was so close! That was so close! Oh no! Hey, look at me, they're top of the team. WFish, please. Can I have some WFish in the chat? No, I'm back into my normal guns. Wait, I hear people. Nice. Top frag WFish. Oh, I can't aim. He just said WB top frag and I just missed that burst. Oh, hold on, hold on. No, so close! No, no, no! Okay, we're actually head to head right now. See how intense? See, this game is great, right? This amazing game, Apex Legends. Look how intense this gameplay is. We're head to head right now. Head to head right now. Sorry, that was me. I should have laughed. I can't aim. My mother is dropping. Ah! Oh. My mother is dropping, guys. Pop your brollies open. The motherload's coming. Oh, my motherload killed someone. See, dummy motherload. Easy clap. Okay, right, guys. Isn't it fun? Wow, it looks so fun. I should install this game and spend lots of money on it. You should. There's actually an indie company that makes this game, and they're actually not making too much money on it. So it'd be really good if you could spend like £5,000 on it. It'd be so amazing. It'd be so good. That'll be me. See, for a first-time player, I just don't think it was that bad. First-time player, by the way. Just hope you guys know. Yeah, hope you're impressed. I think this game's pretty good. Yeah, character I voice acted, Fusey. Yeah, pretty solid character, solid voice lines. You know, that's a prezi for Fusey. You know, that's a pretty good game. I'd say I'd recommend it. Please leave good reviews on their Steam. Yeah, say it's a really good game, W game, and spend about £5,000 on it because the indie company is really struggling. Really need your money, guys. But it's a really good game. I really recommend this. And yeah, please sponsor me. Please sponsor me, eh? Hold on, I'm so behind on the comments. Hang on. Let me catch up before you finish today. Not the deodorant-infused anime convention archetype person. So actually, yeah, the otaku girl is that type. She's basically a female version of that. You know, the anime con otaku guy, stinky one. She's basically the female equivalent. That's the female equivalent of like stinky otaku girl. Let's see. With the JIK girl, she'd scam you in a relationship so she can spend all the money in a host club. Yes, that is something a JIK girl would do. That is very true, yo. Sounds like you're speaking from experience. Asmon Gold girls? I actually don't know any girls like that. But I think a lot of Twitch girls are kind of like that. Because sometimes you see their rooms, right? And they've got like a ton of rubbish all just stacked up on the ground. So maybe there are those types of girls. Maybe I can't fix her, but God knows I'll try. You can only out crazy the Menhera. That's true. But I don't know if a Menhera girl would get into a relationship with a crazy man. Like with a Menhera guy. Hang on. I have a strat. I think I could manage. Just gotta make their life easy enough so they have energy left over. So, Gumi is like, she knows like all the easy stuff to try and like look to look good, but in a lazy way. Like, she told this girl, this friend of ours, like, just get your... Because there's something called microblading, which is kind of like tattooing your eyebrows. She literally said, so you don't have to keep doing makeup, because this girl's basically got very sparse eyebrows. It looks like she has no eyebrows. She said, all you have to do is get a microblade. You can just microblade your eyebrows. You'll never have to do your eye makeup ever again. She said, do that. Another thing you can do is, you know, invest in good skincare and stuff. So, you know, make your skin so good that, you know, you can look decent without makeup as well. You know, just maybe use a little bit of, like, you know, tinted lip balm or whatever. She also tried to help her with, like, hairstyles that could make her look good as well. Like, you know, in easy ways. So, you know, there's less energy. Because obviously not all girls want to use all their time and energy trying to look good, right? But yeah, no, she still couldn't commit, so... I think some people can't be fixed. Chips finding out she's single. I'm Bob the Builder now. Ah, is that why you never asked if she was single? Oh, is she a new project, Inev? Is she gonna be a new project? I see. Alright, second game and already carried. You might be the best Apex life player known to mankind. Yeah, some say I'm a natural talent at these like shooter games, but you know, I'm kind of humble, so I don't think so. Microblading sounds scary. It's the same as tattooing, I think. I've never experienced it, but I was told it's like the same as tattooing. But like it's like really fine strokes that they make it look like hair or something. But yeah, W gameplay, W game. Hope you guys enjoyed this unsponsored stream and you are convinced to try this game out. Yeah. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed the Apex segment of today's stream. Very good game. Maybe I'll play it again, perhaps this week, in fact. To be fair though, like, where would we get all the time to put on makeup and good clothes and get a good haircut, and then like when we have the time to read about homosexual men? Simple. You cut out the last part. Now it's time for ranked. Yeah, I can definitely take on ranked. Yeah. Can I clock out now? You're free to leave, Matt. You're free to leave. You did 8 minutes of overtime. Don't worry. I'll deduct less from you for this. This concludes the government-mandated Apex Legends section. I'm actually gonna rename this stream. I'm actually gonna change this stream. I'm actually going to rename it. I'm gonna change it so I can reuse my thumbnail. I've got to make use of all these Apex thumbnails. I can't waste them like that. Oh god, there's a Twitter joke of my sister asked me to draw her eyebrows, but when I finish and look in the mirror, she'll look surprised. Oh, wait. My sister asked me to draw her eyebrows. When I finished and looked in the mirror, she looked surprised. So, the joke is, you drew it on yourself? And you look like your sister? Guys, I'm dumb. Can you explain that? Hey, I wasn't paying attention. Mr. Apex, can you do it again? Yeah, my segment is over, actually. The mandated segment has finished. But you know what? I'll play it again. Since you clearly are so, you know, excited about this Apex gameplay. Don't worry, I'll play it again this week. I'll play it again. I'm confused. Why do you kill people in this game? Because you have to become the Apex legend. The winner is the legend. Alright, the joke is the guy messed up, drew her the eyebrows high on the forehead. Oh, I see. He drew surprise eyebrows. Huh. What is surprise eyebrows? Or maybe... I don't know. Like this? Is that surprised? Okay, alright guys, I do have to go. It's hacking time. So, I will see you guys tomorrow, I think. Am I streaming? No, tomorrow I've got a meeting, I can't.
No, so I'll see you the next day, and the next day is going to be a karaoke stream. I still have not made the thumbnail for that, but I will be doing that. But I will see you for an afternoon karaoke session. We'll be singing some random songs. I said end of summer, but I don't know if it's going to be summer themed. But we're going to be singing some random songs, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday, I think is for you guys. Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, it's time to finish this. Oh wait, we need to find someone to raid before we go. Oh, May stream. Okay, let's raid into May. She's playing. Oh, she's playing a horror game actually, so we can raid into her. I think she just got raided by someone else as well, so we can do like a double raid. So for anyone who's new here, I guess I didn't introduce myself because there's a few new people here. My name is TRiGGERPHiSH. Yes, you can call me TRiGGERPHiSH, or you can call me Fish, or you can call me Trigger. Either's fine. I am I'm a streamer. I'm part of an agency called Aegis-Link. I stream about 5 to 6 times a week, and I do stream mainly East Coast times. Yes, I know you're thinking, why is she streaming American times when she's British? Actually, it's because I live in Japan. So I live in Tokyo, so I do stream in the mornings in Tokyo, which is evening times for the East Coast. So if you are from Europe, I am very, very sorry. But I am working towards doing at least one European-friendly stream a week. 1 or 2. So, yeah. Hopefully you can still watch British VTubers that still streams in American times because she's in Japan. America's times overlap well with Japan times. So, yeah. I don't know. I prefer streaming in the morning compared to the evening. Anyway, thank you, Fish, for the yaps and whatever the game was at the end. Oh yeah, that game is Apex Legends, by the way. You guys should download it. It's free, by the way. It's free. Make sure to leave a good comment, a good review in the stream, on Steam. Oh my god, the streamer that streams? Yep, that's right, guys. I actually stream. I'm not just a V-tweeter, guys. I stream. Why did you dock yourself, Tokyo person? I've already said I lived in Tokyo. That's not really doxing. Tokyo's very big. Alright, so, Apex takes its pay in other ways. Why does that sound so, like, ominous? Give this stream 5 stars on Yelp. Yep, thank you very much. I don't know what Yelp is, but it sounds like an American thing. Yeah, give me 5 stars, guys. I'm gonna Google reviews. And remember, one last thing. I am going to be in MCM London Comic Con on Sunday. Look at this, 12:30. But true, Tokyo is not big. Tokyo is like almost as big as the entire UK. I think Tokyo is very big for me. And Tokyo doesn't even mean like 23 wards of Tokyo. Tokyo could mean you live in Hachioji. You live in Mount Fuji. Tokyo could be like that one island that you gotta go by boat to get there. Alright, so, wait, Fish meet and greet? This is news to me. That's right, guys. I will be doing a meet and greet at London MCM Comic Con. And if you do happen to be in London, or you do happen to be in MCM Comic Con, please come and chat with me. I don't think there'll be many chips there, so we'll probably have a very long chat. And Frosty, who will be hosting the booth, will be drawing me, I think. There'll be a doujinshi of Fish, so like, you know, you guys can see the merch. Alright, we're gonna go. Raid into May. Exclamation mark raid for the raid message. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. It's time to finish this. Atsu Trigger.